our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Ed Megan. First up, NFL injury news. Pittsburgh quarterback Aaron Rodgers is listed as questionable for Sunday's game against the Bears. He has a slight fracture in his left wrist. Giants quarterback Jackson Dart is out for Sunday's game in Detroit as he still recovers from a concussion. Interim coach Mike Kafka talked about Dart's situation going forward.
Yeah, he's just in the protocol, and that's where he's just working through that phasing of it. And so, based on the testing and the results, we're declaring him out for this week.
Once again, Jameis Winston will start in his place. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is also questionable for Sunday against the Patriots. He was limited in practice today after being a full participant the last 2 days. The Bears will be without all three of their starting linebackers against the Steelers. Jermaine Edmonds, T.J. Edwards, and Noah Sewell all ruled out. College football, according to ESPN's Pete Thamel, Missouri quarterback Bo Pribula is on track to return to play tomorrow against Umbrade, Oklahoma. WNBA news, the New York Liberty made it official, hiring longtime Warriors assistant Chris DeMarco as their new head coach. Hockey news is first reported by TSN and confirmed by ESPN. Winnipeg goalie Connor Hellebuck will be out the next 4 to 6 weeks with minor knee surgery.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, the 49ers and Panthers are both fighting for a playoff spot in the NFC. I'll tell you why both these teams have so much riding on this matchup. It's on Sportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's rock!
And off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR. We are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar and presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Thrilled to have you aboard with us. Muse, Paulie are back in studio. Alondra is here on site. We got a ton to do as we enter Kiffin Watch, day 3,746. So a lot to do, obviously, as we will give you the latest on all things Lane Kiffin, the whole search as it continues to progress throughout the day today. And Theriot will be here next hour. We'll preview Saints-Falcons, LSU, Western Kentucky. Ton to do. Let us begin as we do every single day.
It's time to pop the top on another edition of AFR with Bud Light. Drink easy.
Well, Friday we all assumed was going to be a very pivotal day in the Lane Kiffin saga. I guess we can call. I'm not trying to be overly dramatic calling it that, but it's kind of what it's begun and what it's become and what it has been here. The Ole Miss coach has been hotly pursued by both Florida and LSU. This search is nearing its end, and Lane Kiffin is going to have to make a decision here very soon. When last we spoke, we told you that Kiffin and athletic director Keith Carter were set to meet on Friday. Well, after we got off air on Thursday, there was some definition given to that meeting to say that it was scheduled for 8:15 a.m. in Oxford. Now, Ole Miss is off this weekend. The football team does not play, as you probably know. So after they practiced on Thursday, the team was dismissed. Coaches were sent out recruiting. And Lane and Keith Carter were set to meet on Friday morning. And we discussed a day ago the particulars there. Carter wanted some clarity. Kiffin wanted a plan on how Ole Miss was going to remain competitive in the next era of NIL. If you missed any of that conversation, you can go get it on demand. We went into great detail about it. And I think my biggest takeaway throughout this entire saga is Lane Kiffin's a weird dude. I'm not being funny. I'm not saying that tongue-in-cheek. I mean that seriously. Like, he's a strange cat. He is wired a little differently with the way that he handles and manages things. Over the course, certainly of the last week to 10 days, as this has really accelerated, talking to plenty of people who know him, cover him, friends with him, work with him, it is very clear that he approaches things differently. We all laugh at how he trolls on social media, but I think through a lot of his actions as well, we see this. So Lane Kiffin sends his team away, his coaches out to recruit, and this meeting scheduled for 8:15 a.m. And so then he pivots and he calls a practice Friday morning. So they don't end up having that meeting at 8:15. Instead, he has his team practice on Friday morning. And that meeting was bumped back to noon. So Lane Kiffin, Keith Carter were set to meet at noon. I have not yet gotten word as to as of this very moment, as to what transpired at that meeting or if that meeting is still happening. So I would assume that at some point over the course of the show, I'll get clarity on, or at least a better sense of what happened in that meeting, provided it did happen. But we've officially entered the phase where things are just silly. Earlier today on Twitter, someone posted a flight tracker that there was a plane from Baton Rouge going to Oxford scheduled to come back to Baton Rouge. A short time after that, I had someone, let's say, associated with that airport message me a screen, like a picture, a photo of the screen of the flight, I want to say tracker, the schedule, the flight schedule at the airport for the day. And my goodness, so I started to make a call and figure out whose plane that was, what the intent was. Come to find out, it was literally someone flying from Baton Rouge to Oxford. It was an animal transport service. They were going to pick up a black lab, like a hunting dog, basically. And they, just to troll everybody, changed the course to divert to Gainesville before then flying back to Baton Rouge, just to make everybody go bonkers, which, congrats, high-level trolling, fittingly amid the Lane Kiffin saga as well. But I'll tell you this much, that there has been in the last certainly 18 to 20 hours a pivot in the way the Ole Miss side has thought about what's going on here. Because 24 hours ago, Florida people, although delusional they are in this situation, still believe they were going to get Lane Kiffin. LSU people think they're going to get Lane Kiffin. And Ole Miss people thought he was going to stay. Why would he leave? Championship team, all that sort of stuff. Got it. Playoff team, whatever. But last night, on Thursday night, after the show, within about an hour, every Ole Miss contact that I have were calling and texting me, effectively acknowledging that they felt it was over and that Lane Kiffin's coming to Baton Rouge. So some things started to settle in on Thursday night over there that made the Ole Miss folks feel like this had shifted and that Lane Kiffin was coming to Baton Rouge. Now, I'm going to give you the caveat that I always give you with coaching searches. Consider everything, believe nothing, and this is never done until it is done. Like ink dry on the contract, coach at the podium being introduced. I'll remind you that in 2016, we're all sitting there on Thanksgiving night watching LSU play Texas A&M, and on the crawl there at the bottom of ESPN during the game, Tom Herman is going to become the LSU coach. 36 hours later, Ed Ogeron's at the podium being introduced. So it is never over until it is over. And even sometimes you hire the softball coach from Alabama who's at the podium and then decides to go back to Alabama. That's the thing that happens. So I'm not going to sit here and pound the table and tell you this is done. What I will tell you is there is a very strongly growing feeling at Ole Miss that Lane Kiffin is leaving, and there has been a very firmly held feeling among the LSU circles that Lane Kiffin is coming. And if you made me guess right now, I would say that at the latest, a week from Monday, that Lane Kiffin would be the LSU coach. Now, that's subject to change. Things happen, things transpire, but the LSU Board of Supervisors had a meeting today. We know the public agenda that was listed was to handle the Brian Kelly buyout, how they're going to move forward there. But they went into executive session, so that was behind closed doors, not open to the public. I was told that also in that meeting they did discuss terms of the offer that they're giving Lane Kiffin to make sure that everyone is okay with the contract that Verge Osbury would formally present to Lane Kiffin. There's a lot of other things in particulars that I think are being discussed and included in there that we'll talk about at the appropriate time. But I believe LSU has all their ducks in a row. I believe they got their offer for Lane Kiffin. I believe at this point he feels like he will accept that contract and will be the LSU head coach. It's a matter of time, and can you actually get it to the finish line? And that is something that until it's done, it's never actually done. The other thing that I will tell you that I do think is relevant here is I think there is a sentiment, I know, there is a sentiment within Ole Miss circles that they are ready to move on. That whereas, and this makes sense, right? Because anyone involved in this type of situation would eventually reach this point. If you're in a relationship with someone and you love them, and they love you back, and you have a great time, a great relationship, and then they start to have a wandering eye, you may work very hard to try to get them to re-engage, to love you back. But you're going to get to a point where you say, I'm tired of you cheating on me, leave. Like, this is over. And I feel like Ole Miss collectively, they've gotten to that point. And a very sincere issue for this team is the college football playoff. Let me explain. So a day ago, we talked to you about why Ole Miss would want Lane Kiffin to coach through the Egg Bowl. They realize that if they lose the Egg Bowl and Lane Kiffin is leaving, the College Football Playoff Selection Committee can use Lane Kiffin leaving against them in their evaluation of Ole Miss for the playoff. So if they lose the Egg Bowl and Kiffin leaves, there's a real chance Ole Miss could be out of the playoff altogether. So they have a very strong desire. Obviously, it's a rivalry game and they want to win, but a very strong desire and need to win that game. And so the feeling a day ago was they want Lane Kiffin there to give them the best opportunity to win that game, even if he's going to leave afterwards. I'll tell you, I no longer believe that's the feeling, because I've had multiple conversations here today and last night where there are players on that Ole Miss football team that are very uneasy about what's transpired. I know there is unrest internally within that football team about whether or not they want Lane Kiffin to proceed through the remainder of the season with them as their head coach as he's looking at another job. And if that fracture continues this week, I think the thing that Ole Miss has to consider is, do you want Lane Kiffin to be your coach this week going into the biggest regular season game in the history of your program? And that's not hyperbole, by the way. Do you want Lane Kiffin to be the coach if it's fracturing internally, or are you better moving on now, promoting Joe Judge to the interim head coach, and so then you could go play the Egg Bowl with your interim head coach, and if you win it, you could say to the committee, look, we didn't have Lane Kiffin and we still beat Mississippi State. We won the game, put us in the playoff. So, and seed us appropriately. So I think that is something they are considering right now is, are they actually better off this week leading up to the Egg Bowl without Lane Kiffin, which was not the case a day ago. So at this point, I'll continue to say, I think Lane Kiffin wants to take the LSU job. I think he also wants to coach his team. But I think there is a growing unrest in Oxford, in Ole Miss circles, with Lane Kiffin, how this is dragged out to the point to where now it is actually detrimental to them for him to continue coaching this week through the Egg Bowl and potentially, well, I've said this for 2 weeks, they were never going to let him coach the college football playoff. That much was always abundantly clear and made clear to Lane Kiffin as well, by the way. He knows they are not going to let him coach in the college football playoff. Try as he might, they are not going to allow that, nor should they. But it feels like now the bigger question is they may not even want him coaching in the Egg Bowl a week from today. So buckle up. I think something could drop at any point throughout the show today as we continue to move through Kiffin Watch 2025. Okay, I want to talk also about, I know there were Florida rumors about, if Florida's actually involved. I know there was a report that the Florida brass met with Lane's representation yesterday. That is true. Jimmy Sexton represents Lane Kiffin. He also represents, 100 other coaches. So Florida, which has started having conversations with representation for other coaches, certainly, I'm sure they did meet with Jimmy Sexton a day ago. Phone, I'm sure they're talking every day, but it ain't about Lane Kiffin. At this point, I think Florida would be a distant long shot. I mean, it would be, if Florida gets back in this to land Lane Kiffin, it'd be the greatest comeback since Lazarus, okay? This is very clear right now, can LSU get this over the finish line with Lane Kiffin and when? And that's what we're keeping an eye on. All right, it's After Further Review. Friday shows were live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Big shout out, Sagamore Spirit Rye, an absolutely awesome product. We've been able to tell you about it before. Our friend April Burkholder, former LSU All-American, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer. She's the brand rep for Sagamore Spirit. I think April will probably be here a little bit later. She had another event at another spot in town earlier today. But y'all come hang out with us here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Try some Sagamore Spirit Rye. Have yourself a premium cigar. Let's hang out and go through Kiffin Watch together. We will continue here on a Football Friday edition of AFR from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye.
After Further Review.
Okay, y'all, as we head into the weekend, good opportunity to remind you about River City's 1 Hour Air. Never a matter that it's the weekend, because remember, at River City's 1 Hour Air, if you have trouble with your heating, your AC, they'll always come out nights, holidays, weekends, and they'll never charge you extra to come out nights, holidays, weekends. So it doesn't matter that it's after 3 o'clock on a Friday. If you have an issue with your AC, your heater, tonight, tomorrow, over the weekend, whatever, call River City's 1 Hour Air. You are going to talk to a living, breathing human being. You're not going to a call center in another country. You're not going to talk to a robot, an automated call center. No, you are going to talk to a human being right here. 752-0001, 752-0001. Try it right now. I tell you all the time to schedule your preseason heater safety check. Call right now. I promise you. Call right now in this moment. 752-0001. 752-0001. You will talk to a living, breathing human that will answer the phone right now. It's River City's 1 Hour Air. Look for the big yellow vans and trucks with the giant clock on the side. It's River City's 1 Hour Air, where they're always on time or you don't pay a dime.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Pleasant Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
We are live at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We are brought to you today by Sagamore Spirit Rye. And it wouldn't be a Football Friday without our chance to visit with Phil Steele. Of course, at PhilSteele042 is his Twitter. You can always get him at PhilSteele.com, STEELE, PhilSteele.com. Phil, how are you?
I am doing great, Matt. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Tigers should have an opportunity at a win this weekend, so we'll get to that one in a little bit. Let's start, though, in the SEC. It may be a more intriguing game with some stakes. After Oklahoma upset Alabama a week ago, Missouri comes to town with a little bit of a quarterback question, but the Sooners are a 6.5-point home favorite. Maybe a little bit of a letdown spot. What do you think, Phil?
I don't think it'll be a letdown spot because Oklahoma now controls its destiny. It can get to the playoff. I think the fan base will be fired up for this one. And if they win their final two games, let's face it, they're in the playoff. So their defense plays extremely well. Offensively, I think we're going to see material get better and better each week as the season rolls on. And to me, Matt, this is one of those games where, Missouri's taken on one of the softest schedules in the SEC. In fact, their first 5 games were ridiculous. They opened up 5-0, very dominating. Now that they've entered the bigger games, they went 1-3 with their only win in overtime against Auburn. Yes, they beat Mississippi State last week, but they got 2 interception returns for touchdowns, which really turned a close game into a blowout. Oklahoma, meanwhile, has taken on one of the toughest schedules in the SEC and come out of it with just 2 losses this year. I think we have the much better team at home. So I like the fact we're laying 6.5. I do expect Purbulla to play for Missouri. Okay. I don't know if it'd be 100%, though. But I'm going to call for Oklahoma to win this one by double digits.
Phil, the ACC is fascinating because they're certainly not guaranteed a playoff spot. Miami probably has the best chance of any ACC squad, so they got to go on the road and beat Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. Phil, I don't know if this one, okay, it was off the board for me. It's a big number now. It's 18.5 right now for Miami. What do we think about the Canes and their opportunity ahead of them this weekend at Virginia Tech?
Yeah, I think if you look at the ACC, definitely the most talented team is Miami of Florida. I mean, they've got a defense that is allowing 2.7 yards per carry, under 100 yards per game. That's how Virginia Tech likes to move the ball, is on the ground. They're not going to be able to run it on Miami. Miami gets pressure on the quarterback with Bain and Messidor. And then offensively, I like the way they run the football with Fletcher and Brown and Carson Beck's having a pretty good year. I think Miami is the much better team. Now, they need style points, so if they got a chance late in the game, they will put one on. But, Virginia Tech wasn't bad last week against Florida State. They were only outgained by 68 yards. They moved the ball on Florida State. I think it's going to be a good game, but like I said, the need factor for Miami, and I think they are the much more talented team, and Virginia Tech's got Virginia on deck. I'm going to go with Miami minus the points on the road, but wouldn't be one of my top plays for the week.
Okay, it's a big number there, as we mentioned, at 18.5. We'll stay in the ACC. I do want to ask you about Louisville and SMU. The Ponies are a 2.5-point home favorite there. Louisville going on the road trying to play a little spoiler?
Yeah, they're going to try. I just haven't been blown away with Louisville. Their one impressive game this year, I should say, was at Miami of Florida. Other than that, not blown away with this squad. I mean, I thought James Madison outplayed them at home. They had they trailed Pitt by double digits. They also lost to Virginia. They trailed Virginia Tech by double digits. They lost to Cal, lost to Clemson. And the thing with SMU is, if you look at them last year, they opened up the season slow. They weren't very impressive, but then they got better and better as the season went on. I like the fact that Kevin Jennings had a week off. If he ever regains that mobility 100%, I think that really helps the offense. And I've seen SMU get better and better each week. So I think we have a team on the rise versus one that just hasn't impressed me this year. I like SMU minus the points there.
And Phil Steele's with us. Make sure you go take the Phil Steele Plus store at philsteele.com. Phil, what is probably the game of the day is Southern Cal at Oregon. Game day is there. And Southern Cal quietly has kept their playoff hopes alive, but they'll have to go pull this upset on the road in Eugene. Oregon, 10.5 is the number. We down for a good game over there in the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, I think it will be a good game. Now, Oregon does have the slightly better run game, although I like the way King Miller's been running the ball lately. They also have the slightly better defense. It's Autzen Stadium. They're at home. But USC really, in my mind, controls their destiny to make the playoff. If they beat Oregon and they beat UCLA, a 10-2 USC will be in the playoff. They don't have to root for anybody else. That's why I abhor the playoff rankings, Matt. Everybody's talking about, well, they're down here. They need – no. I'm telling you right out, if they beat Oregon and beat UCLA, they're in the playoff. No ifs, ands, and buts.
Agreed.
I think it's going to be a heck of a game. I'm going to lean with USC plus the points. I do give them a shot at the upset. So I'm going to take the Trojans plus the points in this one to keep it closer than expected. And, like I mentioned, possibly pull the upset.
That is a 2:30 game on CBS here in Baton Rouge. Jump into the SEC. Another team, Phil, with an outside shot at the playoff is Vandy. I mean, if they beat Kentucky and Tennessee, they'd be 10-2. It's at least a conversation piece. They got to take care of business at home. The Wildcats will all of a sudden look like they have new life, Phil. Kentucky had Vandy. Vandy's an 8.5-point favorite.
Yeah, not as clear-cut as USC as far as making the playoff go, but I do like the chances of a 10-2 SEC team having that opportunity. Vandy's great as a dog. They're off a bye, which is great. They need to win, which is great, and I think they will win. But as you touched on, this Kentucky team is playing a lot better. Cutter Boley, the difference. Last year when Cutter Boley was thrown into it, he faced some of the toughest defenses in the country and was horrible. He started out facing some of the toughest defenses in the country here and struggled. But now the last couple of weeks, the Florida game, the Tennessee Tech game, he's really coming on. He's got a 13-8 ratio, gets better by the week. I like Kentucky's defense. And Vandy's got to be playing a little tight here. They can't afford a loss. Kentucky's freewheeling right now. They got a shot at they're in the underdog role. If you look at Vanderbilt's 3 home wins this year, they beat LSU by 7, they beat Missouri by 7, they beat Auburn by 7. I'm going to call for Vandy by 7, so I'm taking the points in that one.
I love it. Phil Steele's with us. One more we'll break. We'll talk about the afternoon and evening slate. Texas probably saw its college football playoff flame extinguished last week. I guess you never know. They do have Arkansas. They got a big game against Texas A&M next week, and upsets could happen. So I guess we'll keep an eye on it. But the Longhorns are an 8.5-point home favorite against Arkansas, who just has had a miserable season. Do we think the Longhorns maybe with a little style point opportunity here?
Well, I think beating Texas A&M is going to be the key to whether or not they can make the playoff. I mean, if you knock off one of the top teams in the country at the end of the season, there's a lot of recency in the polls, and you may see them rise, may even get there. And if you're comparing them and Vanderbilt, all you have to do is watch the first 3 quarters of that game. Texas was the far better team. But in this game, I mean, this was a rivalry of old, dating back to the Southwest Conference. And the thing about Arkansas, they play everybody tough. I mean, they lose to LSU by 1. They lose to A&M by 3. They lose to Tennessee by 3. So, and even the Mississippi game, they were driving for the game-winning touchdown, fumbled. Memphis driving for the game-winning field goal, fumbled. They just play everybody tight. I love their offense. They put up 527 yards against Texas A&M. So I think that you're going to see Arkansas play this like a bowl game. They're not going to one, but they've got a chance at a good finish. And Texas has off of Georgia with Texas A&M on deck. It's the least important of their final 3 games. They just need to come out of here with a win. I'm going to call for yet another Arkansas close loss and take the points in that one.
He is Phil Steele. Make sure you check out philsteele.com, STEELE, philsteele.com. We'll knock out a quick break. We'll come back. We'll pick up with the rest of the afternoon, the evening slate. We are brought to you by Shawbills Tire and Auto Service. ShawBillsTire.com with locations all over South Louisiana. You're never far from a Shawbills location. Y'all, Thanksgiving, we are less than a week away. If you're hitting the road, make sure your family is safe and protected on that drive. If you need new tires, they'll sell you name brand tires at wholesale prices. Maybe you need your tires rotated. Maybe you need the oil change, brake squeak, and check engine lights on. Shawbills can take care of you. Make sure you get to ShawBillsTire.com to shop tires, to schedule service. Shawbills, where we keep you rolling. Okay, we will continue with Phil Steele when we return from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye.
AFR.
It's a Friday afternoon, which means in actually just, maybe an hour or so from right now, the LSU football Tigers will be over at Renaissance Baton Rouge. It's what they do on Fridays of home football games. They don't stay on campus. They pack up the entire football program. They move it on in to Renaissance Baton Rouge, right there on Bluebonnet, near I-10, convenient location in what they call Southtown. So you want to go check out Renaissance Baton Rouge. It's a great place. if you're having a staycation or if you have family coming in for the holidays, plenty of guest rooms, and so every amenity that you can imagine. They've got Tallulah, the restaurant there inside of Renaissance Baton Rouge, their terrace, the indoor-outside flow of the bar area, and if you're hosting an event, if they can host the LSU football team, they can host whatever you have. Fundraiser, wedding reception, any type of awards, banquet, or even a board meeting for a dozen people. They'd love to host you there at Renaissance Baton Rouge. Right there on Bluebonnet near I-10. It's Renaissance Baton Rouge.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
We continue with Phil Steele. Good to join us here on a Football Friday. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Come on by, see us here in Town Center. Phil, I want to ask about a local team. We'll jump back into the ACC in a smidge, but Tulane is on the road at Temple, and not only now, but Tulane actually has despite their 2 losses, still has a shot to be the G6 representative in the college football playoff. They're a 9.5-point road favorite at Temple. Tricky road spot here, or do we think the wave rolls?
Yeah, I think it is a tricky road spot in the fact that Temple's a pretty good team this year. Evan Simon, a quarterback's got 22 touchdowns, just 1 interception the entire season. They played Army within a single point. They should have beaten Navy. They had a 518 to 384 yard edge, and Navy, of course, in the mix for the game there. They beat UTSA at home. Probably their worst game was when they played Oklahoma and lost. So I think it's a scrappy Temple team that'll come to play. It's cold weather, Philadelphia. It'll be chilly, and Tulane though is the better team, and I think Tulane comes out of here with a win. I just don't know about landing that many points on the road.
Phil, I want to jump back into the ACC. Georgia Tech's been a fun story all season long. Brent Key's name's being thrown around for a bunch of jobs now. It could be a distraction, I guess. But they got Pitt going there to Atlanta. Georgia Tech, it's a short number there at 2.5. Yellow Jackets still very much in play for the college football playoff, I would assume, but a big spot here for Georgia Tech, certainly in play for the ACC championship. What do we think about Georgia Tech at home against Pitt?
Yeah, and my take is I can't see Brent Key leaving Georgia Tech. That's his dream job. Why would you leave that? I understand money talks, but I think this guy bleeds Georgia Tech colors. But when you take a look at these two teams, Georgia Tech's defense just has not impressed me. On the season, they're allowing foes 45 yards per game above their average. In fact, in the last 4 games, they're giving opponents almost 100 yards per game above their average, 486 yards per game. Meanwhile, Pitt comes into this with the much better defense. They can get after you with the pass rush. They're holding opponents to 57 yards below their average. And last week was a meaningless game for Pitt. They were playing Notre Dame. It didn't mean anything. If they beat Georgia Tech, beat Miami, win the ACC title game, they've got a shot at making a playoff. So this is the game that matters. I don't like the fact that Narduzzi was playing Desmond Reed in the third quarter last week and he got injured, but I think Pitt does have a shot at the outright upset here on the road.
All right. Keep an eye on that one there in Atlanta. Jump back into the SEC. A game, it looks good on the marquee, Phil, not a ton on the line, but the Gators have been scrappy. They're under Billy Gonzalez. They're at home. They're a 4.5-point dog against Tennessee. So Tennessee's got Florida and Vanderbilt now to wrap up the regular season. Josh Heupel's squad on the road against the Gators, a series that Florida has dominated. How do we see it Saturday in Gainesville?
Yeah, it's been a long time since Tennessee's won in the Swamp. I think since the early 2000s was the last time they won there. And I got to think if there's ever a year that you can go end that streak and have people stop talking about it, this would be it.
Yeah.
But Florida's played everybody tough this year. You go back to the Mississippi game last week. I used Florida on the tour. They were getting like 16.5 points, and they were trailing by 3 late in the fourth quarter. Gave up a late touchdown to lose by 10. So they still have that fight for them. Now, the way to beat Tennessee is to exploit the secondary. Tennessee's secondary really weak this year. I don't know if DJ Lagway's got that capability. He may toss an interception or two. He's got a 12-13 ratio on the year. So slightest of leans here. I'm going to go with Tennessee minus the points to end that streak.
I want to jump into the Big 12, Phil, where BYU and Cincinnati are going to play a big one. BYU very much alive for the college football playoff. They're on the road at Cincinnati. It can be a tough place to play, and it's a short number there. The Bearcats are a 2.5-point home dog. We got BYU maybe on upset alert there in Cincinnati on Saturday night.
Yeah, since he played a good game last week in the first half, they were up 14-10. Had they won that game, I think Cincinnati would be favored here. So you're getting some value in the fact that they lost the game to Arizona, and now they're an underdog. But the thing I didn't like last week, Sorsby didn't look 100%. He was taking on the number 1 pass defense in the country in my rankings, Arizona, and really struggled against it. Only threw for 154 yards. Well, this week he's taken on my number 2 rated pass defense in the country in BYU. So I wonder if Sorsby, not 100%, will struggle again. I think the Bearcats have a shot, but I'm going to lean with BYU in that one.
Couple more for you, and Phil Steele's with us. The tour he referenced, of course, is the Phil Steele Plus Tour, which you go to philsteele.com. It's embedded right there on the homepage. We'll tell you more about it in just a quick second. Make sure you get there. Hey, I will stay in the Big 12. Arizona State, again, an outside shot, Phil, but the ACC and the Big 12 are just fascinating because of how much ambiguity there still is with only a couple of weeks left. But Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham, another guy who's been mentioned for a lot of jobs. They're on the road in Boulder against just a 3-7 Colorado squad. Arizona State 7.5 is the number there as a road favorite. We like the Sun Devils to go and keep their maybe slim Big 12 hopes alive.
I think we have a possible upset here, Matt.
Okay.
I think both teams in their last game played West Virginia. Arizona State played them at home and was outgained by 91 yards. Colorado played them on the road and played them basically even, just came up 7 points short. My AGG, or average game grade, has in those games had Colorado about 8 points better as it was. And the key for Colorado is Juju Lewis. I had him projected as a starter in the magazine at the start of the year. He finally came into play in the fourth quarter against Arizona and led them to a score, and then played really well against West Virginia. They had 350 yards. Gave me a scare. I had West Virginia minus 6.5, and Colorado almost beat me. Now they're at home, off a bye. They've played well at home. They beat Wyoming at home. They beat Iowa State at home. and they gave Georgia Tech a heck of a game in the opener. So I think this is like Colorado's bowl game this week. Dion is 6-1 against the spread as a conference home dog. The home team is 9-1 in the series, and Arizona State just doesn't look that good under Jeff Sims. In fact, the key with him has been interceptions in the past. Maybe they don't have a lot of confidence not letting him throw as much. He only has one interception, but the offense isn't moving very much. So I'm going to go with Colorado to pull the upset here.
Outright winner. That's what I love, man. Put it out there, man. Let's see how it plays out Saturday night there in Boulder. All right, Phil. Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, final home game of the season, which has been a disappointing season for the LSU Tigers. It'll be the last game in Tiger Stadium that Frank Wilson coaches as the head coach. Last time to see Garrett Nussmeier run out the tunnel, although he will not play in the ball game. Tigers are a 21.5-point home favorite over Western Kentucky. Phil, I just want to see if LSU can score 21.5. Favorite by 21.5 feels like a gigantic number for this offense. Tell me what you think about it.
You know, I used them on the tour, Matt. It's one of my selections on the tour this week is LSU minus the points over Western Kentucky. Tell you why. First of all, it's a final home game for LSU, as you mentioned. I think they come out and play like LSU should play in this one. Meanwhile, for Western Kentucky, they've got a massive game on deck. It's Jacksonville State. Winner goes to the CUSA title game. Loser is out. Strength of schedule, massively in LSU's favor. Number 8 schedule versus number 131. And they have a huge defensive edge. LSU against a much tougher schedule, holding opponents to 71 yards per game below their average. Western Kentucky's actually allowing, against a weak schedule, their opponents 62 yards per game above the average. It's night, Death Valley. And here's the kicker. Western Kentucky, their last 7 times they've been a double-digit underdog in 7 years. They just get blown out. Helton always looks ahead. You go back to last year, they lost to Bama 63-0. They lost to Ohio State 63-10. There's a large look-ahead factor here for Western Kentucky. I think LSU's offense gets rolling. I'm calling for over 400 yards this week and a big win for LSU. So let's go with the Tigers.
Let's go. Lay in the big. I tell you, Phil, I'm not that brave to lay the number with this offense, but I hope like hell you're right. Phil Steele's with us. Don't check him out at philsteele.com, STEELE, philsteele.com. And I should take my own advice because if Phil put it on the tour, it's probably got a great chance to win. Let's remind people about it, Phil.
I appreciate that, Matt. On the tour, the selections went 3-1 again last week, so they're now 21-9-1 the last 6 weeks. 6 selections for you this week, all absolutely free. And then those quick hitters, they were 3-2 last week, but 31-14, over 69% over 8 weeks. You get 6 quick hitters, so 12 free plays right now, complete with reasoning. Just go to philsteele.com, click on the Phil Steele Plus Tour, and it's on YouTube right now. And take the tour and get yourself 12 free plays.
Phil, you're the best. We always appreciate the time you squeeze us in on these Football Fridays, man. It's our pleasure. Have a great weekend.
Sounds great, Matt. You have a great weekend as well, my friend.
You do the same. That's Phil Steele. It's After Further Review. We are at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. I'll take a quick second to remind you about Parish Restoration. Look, we had rain Friday morning in and around the Baton Rouge area. A lot of times when it rains, you'll notice that's unfortunately for people when they realize that if they get water intrusion, maybe get a leak or something like that. Well, when you start to see the water spots, that means you've probably had a leak for a while. You could already have mold in your walls, your insulation in your attic. Listen, the easiest way to remediate that mold is with Parish Restoration. They'll come in, they'll spray their patented non-toxic dry fog treatment. Super simple. It's more cost-effective. It's more effective. It's more efficient. It's Parish Restoration. Not only mold, but other harmful pathogens. Maybe you got sickness going throughout your workplace, your home that comes spray. They'll kill everything down to the spores. Odor as well, smoke, sweat, pet odor. They knock that out. It's Parish Restoration. ParishRestoration.com. ParishRestoration.com. Okay, y'all, it's After Further Review. We are live at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Come on by, sample some craft cocktails, have a fine premium cigar. Enjoy this Football Friday with us here at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Okay, I'm going to knock out a quick break. I will come back. We'll have our tailgate segment, and Theriot will be here to kick off hour number 2. Don't you move. It's AFR.
AFR.
GLO, glowresources.com. They are complete employer solutions. Love telling you about Jareth Knockan and the great team over at Glow Resources, because what they specialize in is making your business more efficient. So this is not a temp staffing agency. These are permanent employee solutions. So if you're looking to hire the right people for that job, man, it's been hard to find the right person. You have a lot of turnover. The people you do find aren't reliable. They aren't efficient. Stop guessing. You could do something right the first time, and it will save your company money in the long run and make you more profitable, make you more efficient. Glow Resources can help find that person, and they can help with businesses anywhere in the country or the world. GLO, glowresources.com, glowresources.com. Start with that exploratory phone call. Have that meeting at their awesome office there on Perkins Road in Baton Rouge near Pennington. But check them out at GLO, glowresources.com.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmental.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
All right, we continue here from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. You'll come on by and hang out. Our friend April Burkholder's here with Sagamore Spirit Rye, former LSU gymnast, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer. She's a brand rep for Sagamore. Come sample some Sagamore Spirit Rye, get you a Sagamore Spirit Rye old-fashioned. Hang out with us, have a fine premium cigar here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We're thrilled to have you hanging out on this Friday edition. Okay, we're going to get to Coben with our tailgate segment here in just a quick second. We do have an update. The meeting with Lane Kiffin and Keith Carter has concluded, the Ole Miss athletic director, and Carter has put out a statement. I'll read it for you. Paulie, if you can pull it up back in studio, I'd appreciate it for those watching on YouTube and WBTR. I'll read the statement. Coach Kiffin and I have had many pointed and positive conversations regarding his future at Ole Miss, including meeting today with Chancellor Boyce. While we discuss next steps, we know we cannot lose sight of what is most important, our 6th-ranked team that is poised to finish the regular season in historic fashion. Despite the outside noise, Coach Kiffin is focused on preparing our team for the Egg Bowl, and together we want to ensure the players and coaches can concentrate fully on next Friday's game. This team is on the cusp of an unprecedented season, and it's imperative they feel the support of the Ole Miss family in the week ahead. An announcement on Coach Kiffin's future is expected Saturday following the game. I want to remind you, if you're interested, go back and listen to yesterday's show, Locked on LSU, or anything I've said along. There were 2 paths that were going to happen coming out of this meeting. I told you this point blank. Muse, you can pull the audio from yesterday. Maybe I'll play it next hour. I think Cassie put it on a reel. There's a reel out there, YouTube short, TikTok, whatever. You'll see it. There were 2 paths. One, they come out of this meeting, Lane Kiffin affirms his commitment to Ole Miss. He signs a contract extension. They announce it before the Egg Bowl. 2, he's leaving. They know it. They want him to coach the Egg Bowl. And so they make the announcement that he's leaving the Saturday after the Egg Bowl. Well, here you have Keith Carter saying they'll make the announcement the Saturday following the game. That announcement is going to be that he's leaving Ole Miss if it gets to the Egg Bowl. It sounds like they want that to happen, want him to coach there. But I'm going to tell you something I'll reiterate again. There are people very close to that program who do not want Lane Kiffin coaching that team a week from today. They know they are reading into this as he is leaving, that he is not affirming his commitment to this program. He will not coach the team in the college football playoff, given the fact that he's leaving. And I have also been told there are players within the Ole Miss program that do not want him to continue coaching this football team, given this lack of commitment and everything that's happened. Keith Carter has made this decision to string this thing along, to try to give them the best opportunity to win the game on Saturday. And I'm here to tell you, this keeping Lane Kiffin in place only creates a greater focus and distraction for this team, for the program, leading into the biggest game in the history of their regular season. This isn't me reading into this now. Just go back and listen to the thing I said yesterday on the show. The 2 things were going to come out of this meeting, and the one that came out of it is clearly Lane Kiffin's leaving Ole Miss. Now, again, until ink dry, press conference, all that introductory press conference, it ain't over till it's over. But he is telling you here, this is over. I mean, I told you this yesterday, that they were going to make an announcement the Saturday after the game if he's leaving. And that's what Keith Carter is, Keith Carter's telling you here, that they'll make the announcement Saturday after the Egg Bowl. Man, if this distraction boils over and they lose the Egg Bowl with Lane Kiffin on the sideline, that's probably going to be Keith Carter's job too. Oh, man. Interesting time in Oxford. All right, it is After Further Review. We're glad to have you hanging out with us here. Time for the Tailgate segment. Hit it, Muse.
At LSU, we play hard, but we tailgate harder. Light your burner, fire up the grill. It's time for our Football Friday Tailgate Recipe of the Week with Chris's Specialty Foods. 4 locations, or go to chrisspecialtyfoods.com.
All right, Coben's here. What up, bro? How are you?
What's up, Matt? Glad to be back, brother.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Okay, so Tigers are at home against the Hilltoppers. I don't think you need a hill. So normally we eat the competition, but we're a week out from Thanksgiving. So what we doing?
It's been crazy at the stores this week with Thanksgiving. We've seen a lot of people from the show calling in.
Love it.
Got their orders in, so it was awesome to see. And it's not too late. We have pushed orders back till 6 o'clock tonight. So we close at 6. Guys, it's not too late if you want to call in last-second sides, etouffees, turkey.
This is for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
All right.
not too late. Birds, sides, everything. So you can call any 4 locations till 6 o'clock. We're still taking orders.
And that cuts off
Today
tonight.
At 6, yep.
Okay, so tonight at 6, no more orders for Thanksgiving. So if you want your Thanksgiving order with Chris's, get it in by tonight at 6. You have 2 hours.
Yep. If you get to Thanksgiving and you need something, we will still have stuff available to come in and buy. Not to place an order, but we'll still have extra left over if you need to come in.
Got it.
So today I brought in 2 gift baskets. It is getting to the holiday season, guys. So we have chicken gift boxes, steak gift boxes. We have custom gift boxes you can do if you wanted to do alcohol or jellies or crackers or whiskey. We have all kind of different things. So today I brought a little steak gift box. I brought a double pack of ribeyes, our stuffed potatoes, a 2-pack of stuffed potato skins, and a cream spinach. These are great to give out as to customers, families. We put them in boxes.
Gifts, yeah.
We wrap a bow on it so people love it.
Do you ship?
Yes. Yeah. Anywhere FedEx goes, we go.
Cool.
So it makes a great little gift to give out.
That's awesome. So if you want corporate gifts, Chris's can help you out with that. Family gifts, anything like that. Maybe you lose a bet. Something like that. I would say, man, the ribeye gift basket. So 2 ribeyes, 2 stuffed potatoes, seasoning. What you got?
Cream spinach,
and
our custom
pralines.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then you got this is all the seasoning and the jellies and everything there as well.
Yep. So this would be, I didn't bring any alcohol, but this would be an alcohol basket. You can get pepper jellies.
Got it.
Wine openers, seasonings, different kinds of things like that.
They do have alcohol at the Chris's location as well. Your wines, your whiskeys, your bourbons. See if we can get Sagamore Spirit in there as well.
Yes,
Sagamore
absolutely.
Spirit, right. All right, we got about 30 seconds. By the way, ChrisSpecialtyFoods.com, ChrisSpecialtyFoods.com. Tigers and Hilltoppers tomorrow. We can score 25?
Yes, we will score 25. I'm going to go 31-14 LSU.
My score's 30-17, so we're right on it.
Yes,
Let's
love
see.
it. Love
Tobin,
it.
appreciate it, man. Happy Thanksgiving, dude. Thanks for doing this all season long, man. We appreciate you so much.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Of course, man. All right, hour 2 coming up next.
AFR.
As we put a button here on hour number 1 from Don Juan Cigar Bar, mind you about Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, Arco.com, Arco.com for Arco Power Systems. This is industrial Generac generator power. These are generators for your business, not for your home. This is generators for your business. Arco Power Systems, they're the best. Man, it's so impressive, the size, scope, scale of that company as well. They're on Airline Highway in Baton Rouge, but they have grown to be this massive company that has offices up in Little Rock, east to Mobile, west to San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, Austin, all over Louisiana. When the power goes out, what does that mean for your business? Think about that. Power goes out, what does that mean for your business? You have to have a standby generator, standby power option. Arco has turnkey systems where they can sell, service, install, rent you that standby generator for your industrial facility. It's Arco Power Systems, ARCCO, Arco.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Lockmaer, Deshawn, Fagan & Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmaer, Deshawn, Fagan & Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, Our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
Is Sports Center.
I'm Ed Benkin. We start with news from college football. Ole Miss has announced that Coach Lane Kiffin will reveal his decision about his future on November 29. Speculation continues to swirl about whether Kiffin will stay or leave Ole Miss. Meanwhile, according to ESPN's Pete Thamel, Missouri quarterback Bo Pribula is on track to return to play tomorrow against number 8 Oklahoma. To the NFL, where Pittsburgh quarterback Aaron Rodgers is listed as questionable for Sunday's game against the Bears as he deals with a left wrist slight fracture. Giants quarterback Jackson Dart is out for Sunday's game in Detroit, still recovering from a concussion. Jameis Winston will again start in his place. Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is also questionable for his team's game against the Patriots. He was limited in practice after full practice the last 2 days. Meanwhile, despite a win over the Bills last night, ESPN's Joe Fortenbaugh says he still doesn't believe the Texans will make the playoffs.
This is a good win last night, but there's no more misleading result in football that you'll find than a Thursday night game in the second half of the season. Like, it's the toughest spot to turn around, especially when you're on the road.
Meanwhile, Lions coach Dan Campbell says tight end Sam Laporta will likely be gone for the season after undergoing back surgery.
Hey, it's Michelle Smallman, and coming up Monday, the 49ers and Panthers are both fighting for a playoff spot in the NFC. I'll tell you why both these teams have so much riding on this matchup. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride!
It's that Louisiana boy, yeah, they call him the Riot. Born and raised in the swamps, gonna fight like a tiger. He going beast mode, baby, he a beast though. What you think he supposed to do? You pitch a better reload. Get the point.
After further review, the Riot Radio Hour with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot, presented by Alpha Customs. Alpha Customs, Prairieville and Lafayette, and online at alphacustoms.net.
How's your week going?
Week was good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but good. I'm full of good ideas.
Here comes Theriot. The throw. Not in time. Scudero delivers and the Giants lead 4-3 in the 10th.
The wave pool, although probably full of bacteria, flesh-eating parasites, and the occasional turd, provides endless hours of fun. It's not cool to have a 30A sticker on the back of your grocery go-getter. Big fan of the truck.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Hour 2, off we go. Welcome aboard. Glad you're with us. It's AFR. We are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar and presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Get you a bottle at your favorite local retailer. If they don't have it, ask them why not. Muse, Paulie back in studio. Alondra's on site. Theriot is here. Oh, we don't have Theriot's mic up. There it is. There we go.
There it is.
How's your week going?
Wonderfully.
Yeah?
Yep. It's a good week.
Is it?
Heck of a week, yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't think we talked about this. We got another state championship for the Theriot household.
Well, I did, in fact, see on the gram that old Georgie, a cross-country state champion.
Yep, Georgie, cross-country state champion.
How many?
It's the park. This Parkview, there's a group of young women over there, and that's what they do. Like, it is.
They hang banners.
It is silly. It's cross country, it's indoor track, outdoor track, soccer. Shout out to the Parkview Baptist volleyball girls volleyball team winning state too. Like, it's pretty good over there right now. This is 9 or 10 for Georgie.
That's what I was going to ask. How many for Georgie?
Yeah, it's 9 or 10 for
Georgie. Is there a Georgia Theriot wing of the house for Georgia's state championships? I mean, how many did Macy have?
So
Macy was in that number too.
Yeah,
how many? She won 3 soccer titles.
So Georgie's got one more than Macy because Macy graduated. Yeah. Well, it's so far. I mean, we have indoor track coming up, which I think we're going to be pretty strong there. We got outdoor track, which I feel pretty good about. And then soccer season started. So we had a game last night.
How you doing?
We got 2 games tomorrow.
Ooh.
So yeah, man.
Out here hanging banners in the Theriot house.
So it's been a good, it's been a good week, and it's a fun sports week. So I've been following all that stuff.
Have you?
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So if you're just joining us, by the way, Lane Kiffin and Keith Carter were set to meet at 8:15 this morning. That meeting got bumped to noon. Just a short time ago, Keith Carter released a statement basically saying Lane Kiffin's going to coach the Egg Bowl. They'll make an announcement on his future that Monday. Talked about it 24 hours ago. I mean, this isn't 25 hours ago. It's not something I'm reacting to now. It's what I told you a day ago. Was coming out of that meeting, there were going to be 2 things. One was Kiffin reaffirms his commitment to Ole Miss, and they sign a contract extension. They announce that he's staying. Or they try to put this off for another week to let him coach the Egg Bowl, and then they announce he's leaving on that Monday. So at this point, I don't know any reason to believe anything other than they'll announce the Monday after the Egg Bowl that he's leaving, and I think he'll end up being the LSU coach. I mean, I always have to throw out the caveat that, of course, they can change. I mean, things change. It's the Ed Ogeron, Tom Herman thing. I mean, Tom Herman was going to be LSU's coach. He had agreed to be the LSU coach. It's on the crawl on Thanksgiving night when LSU's playing Texas A&M that Tom Herman is going to be the LSU coach. And then 36 hours later, Ed Ogeron's at the podium being introduced, and Herman's at Texas. So things happen. Things change. Like this, it's fluid. But as of right now, that's what this is. This is them having that meeting with the chancellor, coming out of it, and Kiffin is not reaffirmed. And I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of people at Ole Miss. And I don't mean like, I know the fans feel a certain way, but I mean like the people who write checks and hire and fire that are pissed right now.
Pissed.
They're pissed about this.
Are they pissed because they want him to be the football coach, or are they pissed because of the way this is going on?
I think they know. The sense I get is they know what this means.
Yeah.
He is not staying.
No.
And so as a result, they do not want him in place. They want him out.
Yeah.
Now. And instead, they're going to play this charade for another week. And I'm going to tell you what's going to fall on is their AD, Keith Carter. If they lose that game, if they know Lane Kiffin is leaving,
right,
and they leave him in place to go coach this game and all this giant distraction, they lose the biggest game in the regular season in the history of that program, which this is.
Yep.
Win this game, and you are in the college football playoff. They have not sniffed this level of success in 6 decades. You lose this game with a lame duck coach knowing it, and it's a distraction, and it causes you to go lose on the road against your rival, which is possible.
I was going to say,
it's very possible. Yeah. Then this falls on Keith Carter for not being strong enough to move him out. It is fascinating. Anyway, so how's your week?
Well,
I just tapped your thigh. I don't know why.
You did. That was. I mean, it's all good. It's a good week. And we talked about this stuff with Georgie. And then I
didn't go too high on the thigh, though. I went around the knee.
No,
it was your low thigh.
It's fine.
It's your low thigh by the knee. Look, get mine right there. Get mine.
Look, here's the deal.
That was on the knee.
For, I don't know, 13 years professionally, I looked at 25 to 30 naked men every day. I showered with them. So it's part of it. I'm good there.
Is that ever a thing that gets, you just get desensitized?
Awesome?
Yeah. Awesome. I mean, you've told us the story about how Greg Maddox literally just peed on you in the shower.
Yeah, that's a thing.
He just peed on you.
Do you get desensitized? You know, it's like anything. I mean, you see different.
Just what it is.
You see different things though that are always interesting.
Yeah, that's weird.
You
That's
know?
different.
Yeah, you look at things. You're like,
I never
man.
saw that before.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I mean, the human body's amazing. It really is beautiful. And so yeah, I mean, there's
lingerie, baby.
There's certain things that are interesting.
Yep.
So no, it doesn't get old.
That's one thing to say. That's one way to say it. Interesting.
I wrote my letter this week, and this is obvious, to Thanksgiving.
Let's hear it. Your annual.
I was asked.
Your annual hate fest.
I was asked to say a little something today at our parish Thanksgiving lunch.
Yeah.
And then bless the food. And I started off with how I thought the holiday was fake, and I got some booze. Miss Linda didn't like that very much, but anyway.
That babe Linda.
Yes.
Representing for me.
In
Appreciate that.
1621, the so-called Harvest Fest. Harvest Feast, excuse me.
Yep.
Between the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Indians wasn't a single-day dinner. It was a 3-day celebration filled with games, food, and fun.
Love it.
That happened. 3 days.
It's good.
Turkey was not the main dish.
Ooh.
It was likely deer.
Breaking news.
Likely it was venison and deer. Supposedly, the Indians brought 5 deer to that party. The Wampanoag did. That was their donation to the celebration. The first Thanksgiving meal was not a holiday or a celebration, actually. It was more of a diplomatic gathering for a few days. What isn't talked about is the Wampanoag Indians were devastated by disease brought to their villages by Europeans prior to this so-called peaceful meal. Antibiotics and elderberries should have been passed around rather than corn and cranberries.
Got it.
In my opinion.
In your opinion.
There was, Matt, however, a peace treaty negotiated between the Wampanoag and the Pilgrims that brought some hope for the poor American Indians. Unfortunately, the peace didn't last because the stupid English violated the agreement and pushed further and further inland, causing death and destruction everywhere they went.
Got it.
Womp, womp, womp.
Debbie Downer.
Thousands of Native Americans were killed. Many of the survivors were enslaved and sold to the Caribbean. I guess there's worse places to be enslaved, but that's where they went.
That's where the weather's nice. Good breeze coming off the water.
Ultimately, the native people who were on this continent were overwhelmed by a more advanced civilization.
Yeah.
And you guys choose to celebrate that crap. I'm not going to do it any longer. I'm not going to celebrate the lie. I won't celebrate the extermination of a race. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I love cornbread dressing and corn mock shoe.
Yep. Me too.
I think pumpkin pie is amazing, and I also really enjoy a good fried turkey.
Man, I love me some pumpkin. I had a little piece of pumpkin pie. We had the Guarantee Thanksgiving party yesterday. There it is. And had me a little slice of pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
There's some left over. Grabbed some today.
Yeah, it's good.
Did my cold plunge this morning.
It's good.
You know, I can have a little slice of pumpkin pie.
I'll eat all those things, Matt. I'll eat what's on the menu.
Did they have cigars?
And I'm a very thankful person.
If they did, hopefully they were Bocock Brothers premium cigars. Use the code MATT15.
I'm thankful for Bocock. You know what else I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for Pauly's subwoofers in his S10. I'm thankful.
Oh, Pauly. I thought you said Polly. I was like, Polly. Who's
thankful
Pauly?
for Pauly's subwoofers.
Pauly. Paul O'Neill.
I'm thankful for Muso's silly baseball hat that he wears. It's too big.
Yep.
It's just things that I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for Alejandra's cool T-shirts that she wears. Shout out.
Did you say Alejandra? I'm pretty sure that was an Alejandra. Do you mean Alondra?
No, Alejandra.
Who is Alejandra?
That's what I like. That's
not her name.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not her name. Her name is Alondra.
I like Alejandra.
Alondra Villarreal.
I'm also thankful. I'm thankful that Matt has stopped dressing like a radio show host, and he's now sneaky hot.
I did that a long time ago, though.
Yep. I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful he's sneaky hot. I'm not thankful for Pilgrims or the Mayflower.
Okay.
I'm not thankful for smallpox, influenza, measles, or chickenpox.
Okay.
I'm not thankful for King James. He's the first guy that authorized the trip over for the Pilgrims.
Okay. You know, if he didn't authorize the trip, would we be here?
I'm not thankful that he funded a shipment of criminals to come to the shores of America either. Wow. It's because of the Europeans that we are warmongers.
What is going on? I mean, I'm super pumped about Thanksgiving.
We could have been peaceful hunters and gatherers, but those idiots brought the violence. I'm not thankful for Lewis and Clark.
Okay.
I'm not thankful for the B&O Railroad that opened up the killing of more Native Americans. I am, however, thankful for bison, but those stupid idiots shot them all.
Oh.
I like the way they taste. I'm thankful
There's
for
bison.
Yeah, but they shot them all.
They didn't shoot them all.
They tried. I'm thankful for Sacagawea.
Yep.
But I do question her intentions just a bit. There's a possibility that she was a little dirty. She was with Lewis and Clark on a long trip.
Oh, that was well, yeah. What'd you expect? Nobody's out here judging you, Sacagawea. You do you, girl.
I'm thankful for Jim Thorpe. He's a good Indian. Greatest athlete of all time. Shout out.
Except for Babe Ruth.
Not thankful for David Beckham because he's English.
Got it.
I don't like the English.
Got it. What about the Beatles?
I'm not thankful for the Beatles. I am, however, thankful for teepees and casinos because the Native Americans gave us those. Shout out. I am also thankful for peyote. I've never smoked it, but it seems like it's a fun thing to do.
Teepees and casinos.
I'm thankful for Sitting Bull's stick-to-itiveness.
Oh, God.
I'm not thankful for General Custer.
Okay.
He's an a-hole. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Sincerely, Ryan.
Oh, my God. This is beautiful.
And cigarettes.
I'm sorry, you're thankful for cigarettes?
Yeah. I think the American Indians invented cigarettes.
Got it.
I forgot about that.
Man.
So that's just a couple of things I'm thankful for and some things that I'm not thankful for.
Your letter has a fan. You don't say his name.
He liked it?
Look.
What part did he like?
Look. This is the most amazing yet disturbing speech I've ever heard.
It's not a speech, bro. This is being thankful. It's called being thankful.
Oh, God.
And if you can't be thankful for Sacagawea, then you got a problem.
Do you know how many people...
She would have made a grip on OnlyFans. Think about that for a minute.
Do you know how many people are listening to this show today on a very heightened awareness day where the Lane Kiffin stuff is at a fever pitch?
Yeah.
And people are tuning into this show right now. A lot of people are probably first-timers, like for real.
Really?
Like, for sure. Okay. I'm sure there's a lot of first-timers.
Well, we should have prefaced that whole thing.
Who are going...
Sorry about that.
What?
Who is this idiot? What is this guy talking? But here's the thing.
Wait, I thought you were going to talk about Kiffin, and he's talking about Sacagawea on OnlyFans? What is going on?
Yeah.
All right, we're late. We got a break. All right, it's after further review.
Imagine, though, with like the headdress and the whole thing.
No, yeah, sure. It's after further review. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We are presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Whatever. We'll do Kick Rocks next. I think maybe. Go to break.
AFR.
Let's Rev, R-E-V, Let'sRev.com, Let'sRev.com, R-E-V, Let'sRev.com. You got Rev?
We do have Rev. I've got Rev at the office. It's unbelievable, super fast, great customer service. You know, it's like anything, though. Some technology's sometimes not the most reliable. Power goes out, whatever.
Yeah.
The cool thing I like about Rev is you can call somebody up. They're actually from here. They understand the area, and then they're there immediately. The thing's fixed. Bada boom, bada bing.
That's a true story. 90 years of local service. When you call Rev, you get a local call center. People in this community that'll answer your call. Also, by the way, when the power goes out, you don't have to worry about it because they have an all-fiber network. That means it's buried under the ground. So the winds blow, knocks the power, trees, falling power lines and stuff, and power goes out, cable goes out, internet goes out. Not with Rev, because it's an all-fiber network buried. R-E-V. Let'sRev.com. Let'sRev.com. Say it with me. Let'sRev.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help.
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Everybody, get your roll on.
Glad to have you back with us here on a Football Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. Hey, real quick, just a reminder, over at Parish Construction and Roofing, our 12 Days of Christmas, the last day to enter is today. So, really excited to do this, partnering with Duplessis Builders, Ruckus, Chris's Specialty Foods to make Christmas a little brighter for a dozen needy families in our area. At Parish Construction Roofing, we're putting up $1,000 each for a dozen families. Duplessis Builders is matching with $1,000 each for a dozen families. Ruckus giving shoes to a dozen families, and Chris's Specialty Foods donating Christmas dinner for a dozen families. So if you know someone who could use a little uplifting this Christmas season, we'd love to help. Today's the last day to nominate a family. Just go to parishbuilt.com. You see the banner just at the top of the homepage, parishbuilt.com. You'll see it right there. You can nominate a family. So excited to do that, man.
Very excited. Hopefully it grows. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just up and then by your yes. There. Yeah.
That's on me, bro. That's on me.
So I know it's your first time.
That's on me.
First time ever being on air. That.
Yeah.
I know this is a strange day, man. LSU's going to play a football game tomorrow against Western Kentucky. Garrett Nussmeier is out for the game. Whit Weeks is probable for the game. It'd be great to see him back.
Yeah, that's good.
There were a lot of people who have look, man, I don't want to be too preachy again. I feel like I did that once with the Nussmeier situation, because I think I don't know, man. I think adults need to be adults. And there were a lot of people suggesting that maybe Whit had opted out or quit on his team. Just nothing's further from the truth. The thing that I've tried to say subtly here for about 6 weeks is, like, clearly the injury that Whit Weeks has is more. It's not an ankle sprain, right? I mean, this. Even if it was a significant ankle sprain, like we saw with Tyree Adams, he had the tightrope procedure. They announced it. Like, the fact that they haven't announced, there's a reason. And very clearly what he's been dealing with is more serious than a twisted ankle. Now, they haven't disclosed what it is, and that's their prerogative. I mean, there are HIPAA rules and laws, and Whit can do what he wants there in that situation. And at some point, it'll come out. They'll disclose what his injury was, and you'll all see and know. But I respect the hell out of him, man, for in this point of a lost season, for still battling back to get on the field. And I'll tell you one cool thing we might be able to see Saturday if Witt does in fact go. We talked about it early in the season. We have the possibility to see West, Witt, and Zach Weeks all on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
And this could be the game where it happens if Witt is able to go. Zach's played in 2 games, so he can play 2 more, maintain his red shirt. So he can play in both of the next 2. So you could have a situation, even for one play, to get West. And how cool would it be in Tiger Stadium on Senior Day for West, Witt, and Zach all to be on the field at the same time? It's never happened in the history of the program where 3 brothers were on the field at the same time. So maybe a long shot, but still a shot that happens tomorrow, which would be cool.
Look, and for not only for the program, but for those guys. That's an awesome moment.
Family,
the parents, the family to share that with your siblings would be great.
I guess it's worth noting. I mean, a big part of the reason that Zach reclassified and came here a year. I mean, he should be a high school senior. He reclassified, and West a year ago sat out a couple games in November after he was injured so he could maintain his come back so that they could all be on the team together, which they've never been able to do. So it's a really cool thing and an opportunity for some history tomorrow in Tiger Stadium. I mean, what is a lost season, and I get it, but an opportunity for something pretty cool tomorrow. So we'll see how it all plays out. All right, it is After Further Review. We're glad to have you aboard with us here. Brought to you by First South Farm Credit, firstsouthland.com, firstsouthland.com. Thinking of buying land?
Yeah. I was actually looking at land today.
You look at land every day.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I walk into your office at Parrish and in your big giant curved monitor, it's just tracts of land.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know why. When are you just going to finally pull the trigger and buy your land?
I don't know, and I'm worried about that because I think when I do, then what am I going to then what am I going to look forward to? You know what I'm saying?
More land?
Maybe so. I don't know, but I do have that thought. I kind of don't want to do it because then what?
I don't know. There was a song called Then What. Remember that? Then What? What you gonna do?
I don't remember that.
This country song called Then What. Someone will remember it. Anyway, maybe when you're on your own land, you could sing that song and buy that land, finance that land with First South Farm Credit. FirstSouthland.com, FirstSouthland.com for First South Farm Credit. And if you don't call First South Farm Credit, then you can kick rocks.
It's time to Kick Rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick Rocks.
Presented by Ruckus. Kick Rocks with shoes from Ruckus. Jones Creek Road in Baton Rouge, or go to ruckus103.com.
Tom Brady can kick rocks. That's a standing kick rocks, but this one's
a perpetual kick rock.
Kick Rocks.
Did you prepare?
Yeah. Okay, you can kick rocks for being a middle midget.
Kick rocks.
Costing your team 4 points.
They can kick a whole bag of rocks for that.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
I don't know how specific I want to get on this because it's got a few different layers, but I'm going to tell the NCAA to kick rocks. I'm assuming that they're the ones that are in charge of this, but the timing of the MLB draft can kick rocks.
Well, that's not the NCAA. The MLB determines when they have their draft.
Well, then there we go.
Major League Baseball determines the time of their draft. It's their draft.
Okay, that can kick rocks. The National Signing Day for college football, for high school football players.
Yep.
Can kick rocks.
The coaches are the ones that agreed to this.
I don't like it. And then also,
I should say pushed for it, and they don't call it the competition committee. They call it the. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. And this is an interesting thought that I had today. This was my thought. This is an original thought, a Ryan thought. What about a tampering clause in the NCAA for football coaches?
There is. There are tampering.
For coaches. Oh, there are?
Yes.
Oh.
It's just nobody abides by them because the coaches don't make those calls anymore. Everyone has an agent. Every player has a representative, an agent, a family member that does deals. Everything's done through third parties now.
Yeah.
There is no
Is there something?
By the way, if you're the coach on the phone calling a prospect, what are you doing?
No. Not you calling the prospect. Coaches and other schools talking when they're employed by another school.
Oh, you mean coaches? No.
Okay, that needs to be a thing.
It's not a thing.
I think it needs to be. Creepers who follow private jets can kick rocks.
I agree.
I mean, what in the world?
Did you see what happened today?
No. You tell me you don't have anything better to do?
Bro, so this morning, I get a text, and then this went to Twitter, but I get a text from someone at the AVO in Oxford. It's a computer screen of the flight log, and so there's a flight going from Baton Rouge to Oxford, then back to Baton Rouge. Okay? So made a call to someone who I knew is familiar with that airport, let's put it to you that way. And I said, can you find out what this is? And because we're expecting a day, right, where Lane's having a meeting at 8:15 in the morning, you never know, so you have to follow it. So I make a call. It's a dude going to pick up a black lab. He's just going to get for a hunting dog, like just going to pick up a dog and come back. That's it.
Yeah. And then the internet went crazy.
It's a little Honda plane. I don't think you could have fit 2 people on it.
Yeah.
All you could fit is a black lab on this little plane.
Just the lab.
It's just boop, boom, and back.
Yeah, so if that's you, if you're looking at...
You know that I called you this morning to see if you knew the person. I gave you the name.
You told me that. If you're looking at
But I didn't tell you it was a dog. It was just a dog.
Just a dog.
They were just going to pick up a dog, a hunting dog.
If you're looking at flight logs, you can kick rocks.
I agree.
I think that's so stupid.
Because then you got me tracking down who these people are, and it's just someone going to get a dog.
If you're trying to be sneaky about going to visit places, just drive. Or meet at a center point.
Dude, one of the greatest stories I ever heard was there was a coach that a school was pursuing. So like administrator, booster, whatever, they get on a plane, they fly into this remote airport, drive to this remote spot, and they meet in the middle at like 2 in the morning at a Waffle House right off the interstate. Like literally a Waffle House right off the interstate in this remote location.
I love that.
That's where they met the coach.
I mean, that's what you should do. That's
I'm
what
like, why were you at a Waffle House? Like, why wouldn't you just? They didn't want to be seen. There's nobody at the Waffle House at 2 in the morning is gonna know. I'm like in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, okay. I love that story. Though.
I think that's great.
That's how it should be done.
And then last, the New Orleans Pelicans can kick rocks. I've broken down and watched a few games.
Yeah.
And you know why though? Because the kid that they drafted,
Derek Queen.
Oh man,
he's awesome. They actually hit on a draft pick, dude.
Wow.
He's awesome.
He is really good.
Did you see what he said today? He goes, I'm paraphrasing. Muse, I don't know if you can find this audio somewhere, or if you have it, let me know. But Derek Queen goes, yeah, it took me a few games because I was kind of feeling my way. Then I realized, like, this ain't that hard.
I love that. Yeah. I love that. He feels like
slow at the start, just kind of figuring it was like, oh, this isn't hard.
He feels like he belongs. Watch out.
I know.
Once you feel like you belong and it ain't that, yep. He's only going to get better.
I love that.
The Pelicans kick rocks. That guy's great, man. And, they're brutal. It's a terribly run deal. And
terrible.
It's whole thing.
Yeah, it's really awful.
Anyway, that's it. Kick rocks brought to you by Ruckus. Ruckus 103.
Ruckus. Someone asked last week, what does Ruckus mean? Ruckus 103. So that is the...
It's the calls. It's the call.
Yeah, like it's for the police when there's a disturbance. So there's a ruckus. Is 103.
103 is the call.
Ruckus103.com.
That's it. I love that.
Go get you some shoes at Ruckus. Great time of year with holidays here. Yeah. Go get you some sneaks for Christmas, for your Thanksgiving dinner.
They got a lot of new stuff. I've been seeing Instagram pop a little bit. Social media's popping with Ruckus. They got some New Balance came out with like a fall like duck hunting type thing, which is pretty sick. But yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. Ruckus here in Baton Rouge, Ruckus in Lafayette.
I don't duck hunt. But I'll wear the shoes.
Yeah, but the shoes are cool.
Wear the shoes.
You would wear them.
I would, you're right. All right, it's after further review. We're here at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye.
Yummy.
Straight out of Maryland, the original American whiskey. Seriously.
They're the first ones.
From the 1600s.
No, it came, they came from Christopher Columbus. He brought Sagamore over on the Nina Pinta Santa Maria, Mayflower.
It's a fact.
That's what happened.
What are y'all doing? Come hang out at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We got Sagamore Spirit Rye here. Come meet April Burkholder, former LSU gymnast, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer. She's the brand rep for Sagamore Spirit. She's here with us today.
She can do flips.
I bet she could still.
Yep, she does flips.
That'd be awesome.
Walk on a balance beam. She got it.
And she sells whiskey.
She sells whiskey. She doesn't do flips and walk on a balance beam when she has whiskey. Well, she may.
May. Could probably still do it.
Shout out.
All right, it's after further review. Let me knock out a quick break, come back. A couple of other tidbits pertaining to the LSU coaching search. Ed Ogeron's name is now back in the news, linked to LSU with Lane Kiffin, right?
Yeah,
you got some
bring
thoughts
him
on
back, baby.
No doubt.
Indeed.
No doubt you're pumped. We'll get to that. Stay here at Go
Tigers.
After further review.
That's pretty good. I like that a lot. Hey, over at Clegg's Nursery, they have completely transitioned into Christmas mode.
Okay.
Trees, they've got the Christmas tree lots are set up already at Clegg's. The poinsettias, they're there. Poinsettia open house still a couple Saturdays away, but they've already got them. You want to go get your Christmas tree? They got them at Clegg's. They started arriving this week on the lot. They're set up. It's ready to roll. The scones, the family scone, will be there in 7 days. Black Friday, that's our tradition. We have Thanksgiving. Next day, Black Friday, we wake up, we have our coffee, we go to Clegg's, we go get our Christmas tree. So we'll be at Clegg's next Friday.
Can I stop you? The trees are great, but you know what I bought from Clegg's recently? Japanese yews. Bought some compacta hollies, and I bought some soft touch hollies. A lot of them from Clegg's, right over there on Seagan.
You went to Seagan?
Yeah, went over there.
You didn't go up to Greenwell Springs?
No, they had the selection at Seagan was like
selection at Seagan's
really
awesome.
good actually.
Buy local, shop local. Tell them I sent you to Clegg's Nursery.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. Whole team on wild.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Won't mess with them clowns on. You come up with them clowns on. You stuck with them clowns on. You a big cheese, you got your black on your body.
You love that so much.
I really do.
Back here at Don Juan Cigar Bar, y'all come hang out with us, man. Presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye today. Make sure if you had your favorite local retailers, grab a bottle of Sagamore Spirit Rye. I love talking about Sagamore Spirit because it's one of those that's a great illustration of something I always talk about when it comes to whiskeys. Just because something's expensive doesn't mean it's good, and just because something's good doesn't mean it's expensive. You can get their small batch. It retails for $37.
Oh, man.
Like, that's something that is, and it's a great tasting spirit. It's super versatile. You can drink it neat, rocks. You can mix it in an old-fashioned, a Sazerac cocktail, and it's $37. And it is awesome. So check it. And look, they have their cash strength. They got their double oak. They've got great offerings if you want something at a higher price point. But their standard small batch offering is $37. Like, pick up Sagamore Spirit Rye, give it a try. I know some of the restaurants and bars around town, a proverbial wine bistro, the Colonel's Club, Hayride Scandal here, Don Juan Cigar Bar, they have it. So make sure you pop in, ask for Sagamore Spirit Rye by name, and get it at your favorite watering holes, restaurants, and great local retailers as well. Sagamore Spirit Rye. All right.
Do you know what a versus battle is?
Versus? Like a rap battle? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. Like just where you go, I go, back and forth battle? Yeah. Like an 8 Mile?
Yeah, so they've been doing this thing. It's been for a while, but like artists or, accomplished artists or groups will have and it's televised. They'll have a battle, like a versus battle. So one will play their song and the other one will play their song. Well, they had one about a week and a half ago, Cash Money versus No Limit.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to check it out.
Where do I see it?
I found it on YouTube. They had some clips of the thing on YouTube.
Who won?
Well, Lil Wayne didn't go for Cash Money. Okay. He wasn't there. So that was a miss. But Mystical wasn't there for No Limit. Yeah. And I believe Mystical would have probably shut the whole thing down. But possibly Wayne could have too. I mean, I think Cash Money won. Well, they were winning because Juvenile, he brought his A game.
Got it.
I mean, he's got some bangers. And so there was a little drama because Birdman basically called out No Limit a little bit.
Okay.
And so Master P, this was like the real. Look, Master P's a legend, but this was the.
P was there, yeah. Took a break from running the UNO basketball program.
So Birdman kind of like talks trash to P, and it's not one of those things. And you don't do that to Master P, because you know what song came on right after that? Bout It. And then I think at that point,
mic drop.
No Limit. Once Bout It started, it was over. Anyway, I thought you'd find that interesting. You need to check that out.
That's in my wheelhouse.
You'll love it.
I would love it. I do love it. I mean, seen it, love it.
Yeah.
Would I love Ed Ogeron returning to LSU as an assistant coach?
Yeah. Gosh.
How would you feel about that? By the way, just real quick, Ed Ogeron was a guest on ESPN Radio on Sportsmanlike. Said this was several weeks ago. He was asked by Evan Cohen if a certain coach, not referencing Lane Kiffin, were to get the LSU job, would he come back as an assistant? Play it, Muse.
If someone specifically became the head coach, would you be willing to be his assistant? And that someone is someone you've been close with and worked with, Lane Kiffin. Would you ever go back to be an assistant?
Yeah, I'd consider it. I love LSU. I still got my home in Baton Rouge. I love when I coached with Coach Miles, being the defensive line coach. I love the Tigers, and I'm getting back to coaching. For sure, I consider it, no doubt.
So Matt Zenitz of CBS Sports reported that if or when Lane Kiffin's hired at LSU, that LSU is open to Ogeron being a part of Kiffin's staff. Now, I'll say this. LSU will most likely give Lane Kiffin carte blanche to do what he wants on his staff. Like, they're not going to force anyone upon him, and if there's someone he wants to bring in, they'll let him. If that's Ed Ogeron, if Lane Kiffin wants Ed Ogeron on his staff as a defensive line coach, recruiting coordinator, of course they'll do it. What do you think?
I want you to picture this staff for a minute.
Ready?
Lane's the head coach.
Yep.
He's going to be fun. We went over my criteria for a head coach. You remember this. My first one was I want him to make me laugh. I want him to make me smile during interviews, and I think Lane's going to do that. So
Lane, dude, he's not good on the microphone. He's great on Twitter. He's not good on the microphone.
Okay, well, then he'll make me smile there.
Okay.
So Lane's your head coach. Assistant head coach, running backs coach, Frank Wilson. Great recruiter. Great guy in the living room. Lane can recruit. Coach O, D-line coach, recruiter. Corey Raymond, defensive backs coach, recruiter.
Yep.
I mean, Baker's probably not going to be back, but you got the guy from Ole Miss.
Pete Golding.
Pete Golding, who's a guy. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lights-out recruiters on one staff. Now, can O coach defensive line? I think so. I think he's pretty good at that.
Yep.
Can he recruit? Absolutely. He's pretty good at that, too. Is he going to bring energy to the program? Absolutely. I mean, dude, I would be all for it. That'd be the best coaching staff in the country.
I'm probably going to surprise a lot of people when I say this. Because a lot of people have this this perception that that I don't like Ed Orgeron. Right? That's fair to say?
That's fair.
There's a lot of people who have that perception. And I'll tell you that perception is not correct. I've said this for years. I have nothing at all personally against Ed Orgeron. I've never had anything personal against Ed Orgeron. I think he's not very fond of me because he didn't like the opinions I had of him as the head coach at LSU, and those were things that I just tell you always. I'll be honest. I'm never gonna lie to you. I'm never gonna BS you. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and that, you know, professionally cost me a lot. I mean, there was a time, I don't mind saying this now, but there was a time where I was blacklisted at LSU. Joe Oliva would not let anyone within the athletic department come on my show. I mean, that's right. They were told, you cannot go. Like, I had no access to anything. I remember when Joe Oliva was fired and Scott Woodward was hired, I went to that press conference, and there was someone within LSU athletics that came and said, "Welcome back."
Oh, wow.
I never went on air and talked about this because it didn't serve anybody. I would absolutely welcome Ed Orgeron back on Lane Kiffin's staff.
Oh, wow.
Like, he is on the Pete Jenkins Street, an amazing defensive line coach. Inarguably amazing defensive line coach. He is one of the best recruiters any of us have ever seen. Like, that is his superpower. Like, his magnetic ability to communicate with people and get them to buy into him. Yes, if Lane wanted him, yes. I mean, and I believe him when he says, like, his love for LSU and the Tigers, his house in Baton Rouge, all that stuff. Yes, if he would fall in line and be okay being back in a building where he was the head coach and he's no longer the head coach, he has to fall in line. And if that could work, yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get where he is, where, look, his final, I think as I understand, his final buyout payment is next month, is December. So, like, you guys are working again.
That's right.
Which is why, I mean, he sat on the sideline. Now he's ready to work. I think all of the conversations that you're hearing about Oregon State and Arkansas, that's all agent-driven. I don't think there's legitimate interest in those programs in him being – I think he would take those head coaching jobs. I don't think there's reciprocal interest in him being a head coach at those places. But as a position coach at LSU on Lane Kiffin's staff, you kidding? You want to talk about bringing, like, vibes and swagger and energy and physicality and that type of emotion back to LSU football? What you just said?
Come on,
Kiffin,
man.
Frank Wilson, Ed Orgeron, like, hell yeah.
Corey.
Look, I don't care.
And to those guys. That's another thing.
Wait, let me finish the thought.
Yeah, you keep going.
I don't care if it's Lane Kiffin or Christ Almighty that becomes the next head coach. If the next head coach doesn't retain Corey Raymond, I will mutiny.
Okay.
Like, we saw this. We saw this movie play out. Okay. That is a non-negotiable. That's the one that's going to be forced upon you no matter what. All right, go ahead. Go quick. Go.
That's where I was going.
All right, good. All right, it's after further review. We're at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We're brought to you by Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Oh, this Sunday, Rouse's, Burbank and Lee, 2 to 3 p.m. West Weeks will be doing an autograph signing picture. That Witt did it last week, West this week, but this week it's at the Burbank and Lee Rouse's, 2 to 3 p.m., courtesy of Form Energy, PHOR and Form Energy. Autograph posters, pictures. Go by Rouse this Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m., Rouse's, Burbank and Lee, right near LSU's campus. Go meet Witt Weeks. And for everything you need before your Thanksgiving holiday, you can get it all over at Rouse's, the official supermarket of the New Orleans Saints. Rouse's. This feels like home. Okay, Delandra. The low battery icon is up on that phone where I need the clock. So thank you. Awesome. Much appreciated. live radio on remote.
That's all right.
Got it. Now there's like a location request on there. Like for real. I can't see the clock. Don't worry. I'll just use the timer on my phone to do the live. Oh, thank you. This will work. All right. It's AFR.
After further review.
We're brought to you by Duplessis Builders. By the way, big shout out again to Derek Duplessis over at Duplessis Builders. Yeah, they'll build you a big, beautiful pool, custom pool. I talk about it all. Pools, outdoor kitchens, they do everything. But Derek has stepped up in a big way. The Dream Pool Sweepstakes benefiting Dreams Come True of Louisiana, and also was willing to partner with us at Parish with our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. So at Parish, we're putting up $1,000 for 12 families. Duplessis, Derek, they're matching that $1,000. So every family that wins our 12 Days of Christmas sweepstakes will get $2,000 to help make their Christmas brighter. Ruckus and Chris's have also stepped up with the 12 Days of Christmas as well. But big shout out. I mean, Derek, he'll build you a beautiful pool, beautiful outdoor kitchen, custom, whatever you want, big resort style pools. But also great people that build a beautiful pool that'll last, 10-year workmanship warranty, and they give back to the community as well. It's DuplessisBuilders.net. Start at the website right there to find out all of your options. DuplessisBuilders.net, DuplessisBuilders.net.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I received at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Your body, I'm body. If you body, we'll say you body.
Not a bad muse. Way to be locked in. All right, we are wrapping up hour number 2. We'll get to Ask Ryan here in just a quick second. Someone did ask, what are the updated odds on Kiffin? It is actually, I'm looking right now, it is off the board at Bovada, where it was listed yesterday, where Kiffin was plus 300. The numbers kept going the other way, and now it's off the board. You can't bet on the next LSU coach, which kind of tells you what the what the reality is around that. All right, it is after further review. We'll wrap up hour number 2 here, live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Y'all come hang out here with us. Tigers, Hilltoppers tomorrow. And we'll get you a preview and prediction on Saints-Falcons and LSU Western Kentucky. Coming up here in hour number 3, we'll do our college football picks as well. But let's get some questions in for Theriot. You can email us, tweet us, text us, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. All of these questions are just... Oh, no, here's one. Okay, it's all Lane Kiffin stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
Ask Ryan, what's better, Thanksgiving dinner or Friday leftovers, turkey gumbo?
Thanksgiving dinner because I like the sides. I'm a big sides guy. And I think sides are best fresh.
Craig said teepees and casinos. Clip that.
Hey, man, listen, there's some great things that the American Indians, the Native Americans gave to us, and that's just a few. There's many more than that.
Anthony said that was your best damn letter, #be thankful. I don't think you were thankful. I think that wasn't about being thankful. I think that was you being negative about Thanksgiving.
No. You missed it. The whole second part was about things I was thankful for and then things that I wasn't thankful.
Oh, you were thankful for me?
Not you. I was thankful that you stopped dressing like a radio show host.
Yeah. William said, ask Ryan, will you do hot yoga with Lane?
No, I'm not a hot yoga guy. I do sit in the sauna, but stretching and working out when I'm hot like that, I don't find that very fun.
Corey asked Ryan, do you like Lane Kiffin or not?
Yeah, I like Lane Kiffin.
Craig asked Ryan, what are the qualifications to be guest picker for college football pick'em segment?
You gotta be relatively famous.
You haven't done this in a long time. You haven't picked our guest picker in a while.
No, I didn't do that this year.
I know. Or in the last 5 years.
I just didn't do it. Yes, that's not really a thing anymore. So maybe we'll reboot.
I disagree. Actually, April was our guest picker earlier this year. She was 8-2. She's leading right now among our guests. Do you want to do a round 2? Do you want to be our picker again this week? Huh? I mean, you're tied at 8-2 with someone else, so you could actually.
We'll just take your higher score.
That's true. We'll throw at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, April said she'd do it.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Relief Windows. ReliefWindows.com. Windows door siding. They do shutters too. Relief Windows and ReliefWindows.com. Terrios are big Relief Windows supporters, as are the Mosconas.
We are.
Hey, you know the great. Well, there's many great things about Relief Windows. But one of the things that really makes them stand out, I mean, there's many, but one of them is they'll never accept $1 from you until they're done and you're thrilled. Like, they will not take a down payment on any of the work they do. I mean, nobody else
float it all.
Yes, nobody else does that. I mean, they take all of the financial risk on the front end, and they will not take $1 until they're done and you're thrilled. It's just another way that Brandon Holly commits to exceptional customer service. I know they say it, and it feels like a line that people say our number one product is customer satisfaction, but it's true. Like, Brandon has always said, you got to be willing to go to the end of the earth, spend your last dollar to make your customer happy. It's ReliefWindows.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunnyquip.com.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.
I'm Ed Benkin. First up, news from college football. Ole Miss says Coach Lane Kiffin will make his decision about his future on November 29th, one day after the Egg Bowl. According to ESPN's Pete Dowell, Missouri quarterback Bo Pribula is on track to return to play tomorrow against number 8 Oklahoma. Meanwhile, the NCAA voted today that its athletes and athletic staff will not be allowed to bet on professional sports. To the NFL and the injury news, as another Sunday is set to commence in 2 days with several key games and several key names still waiting to see if they can play. One, quarterback Joe Burrow questionable for his team's game against the Patriots. ESPN's Ben Baby says it was a shorter workout for Burrow today and had an update on the status for Sunday's game.
Despite Burrow being limited today and the Bengals not officially naming a starter, Burrow told me that he feels good and he got a full workload of practice, and he told me that he did not have any setbacks throughout that most extensive week of work.
Also questionable, Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers dealing with a wrist injury. Giants quarterback Jackson Dart is out for Sunday's game in Detroit. He's still recovering from a concussion, so Jameis Winston will again start in his place.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again. Guess who's back? Back again.
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out your
I'm definitely going to go.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard, Hot Mike. Glad you're with us, AFR. We are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Muse, Paulie back in studio, Alondra on site. Theriot's here as well, and we are joined by our, well, I don't know if she's champ yet, but she's the leader in the clubhouse right now. Former Tiger gymnast, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer, April Burkholder. Coulter, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. She also is the brand rep for Sagamore Spirit Rye, one of the reasons we're here today, which is awesome. How'd you get into whiskey?
Oh, that's a long story.
Let's hear it. We got time.
I got into beer first.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Not really by choice.
True.
It's generally how it works.
Yeah. And it just catapulted into a career. Long story, boring.
All right, tell me why Sagamore Spirit Rye is awesome.
It's a Maryland rye, which most people don't know is actually America's first whiskey. So it goes all the way back to the 1600s with tobacco farmers using rye as a cover crop when there was an abundance of rye back then in the Northeast, and now there's not so much.
He was talking. You heard him earlier when he was talking about Thanksgiving and everything.
So Christopher Columbus brought this over.
Christopher Columbus was in 1492.
Okay.
This is 200 years later. 150 years later.
Pretty close. Maybe he did.
Is it fair to say that Pilgrims had Sagamore when they came? Is it fair to say?
Yeah, at the first Thanksgiving.
The first Thanksgiving, there was a toast with some of that.
Well, not Sagamore, because Sagamore's only 8 years old as of this May. But Maryland rye whiskey was the OG of American whiskey.
Okay.
Same thing.
So
So basically.
Yes, it sort of was. With the bottle, with the label and everything, too.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Wow.
Yep, they
Yep,
did.
okay.
It was there at the first Thanksgiving. Wow.
But yeah, they just, instead of tilling it back in the ground, distilled it into whiskey.
Yeah.
And then it disappeared during Prohibition, and nobody's brought it back since. So
if you're having a Thanksgiving celebration, you should buy that.
Yeah.
And you would be really celebrating
Be authentic.
Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
I would think so.
Sagamore Spirit Rye. Make sure you pick it up. Great local retailers. I know you told me Alexander's, Total Wine, Hocus Pocus, Calandro's, all in Baton Rouge have it. So get it at great local retailers. If they don't have it at your favorite retailer, be like, why not? Why not, jerks? You don't have to say anything, sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Good. All right, let's do that. Hey, by the way, Paulie, it's time to do our pick'em. Put the graphic on the screen if you would. And we have April back because earlier this year, April was here as our celebrity guest picker. And my goodness, wrecked the game.
Yeah.
Went 8-2, is still standing as our season leader in our Football Friday College Football Pick'em contest. So there you go. You and Zach Von Rosenberg, former LSU. How about that? What?
It's unbelievable.
8-2. Zach Von Rosenberg, by the way, was here week 1 when LSU played Clemson. So there were some games in week 1. I mean, you're not going to have a ton of great games, right? So you, brought it in week 4, and we were already in the conference play. I mean, that 8-2.
Let me know if you want help with fantasy.
I'll take it. That 8-2 has stood up. Dixon McMakin and Charles Alexander, Jersey retire weekend against University of Florida, 7-3. My wife Erica, because Terry is lazy, just calls Erica to come on as a guest. She was 6-4. We messed something up a few weeks where we didn't get 10 games in, but a couple other gymnasts, Lexi Zeiss and Kaylin Chio,
shout out,
were with us in Nashville when we did the show there for Vanderbilt. They were there with us with Our Lady of the Lake. They both went 4-4. I don't know why we only picked 8 games and not 10, but Alondra can attest that was a pretty chaotic remote. So there were 2,000 people at that show at Garth Brooks's bar in Nashville. So anyway, all right. So your challenge here, April, is can you beat 8-2? Can you break the tie with Zach?
If I don't, we're going to stick with that.
No, yeah, no doubt, for sure.
Yeah, we're good with that. But Matt is a huge cheater, though. So he did say that. There's a chance that he won't keep that. I'm just.
Okay.
What
are you talking about?
You like to cheat in this game. And this is your game.
I'm
it's
sorry.
Your show. And
I am. Last week I was 6-4. You were 7-3. Our records are there. Look, you're 52-65. I'm 67-50.
Well, this year you've been fair.
Every year I'm fair.
No,
the first year we ever did this, I threw a couple of zeros on you when you no-showed, but you deserved it.
I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. Well, if you call me on Friday.
Is that an excuse?
I started not feeling well on Friday. How could I call you Thursday?
Then at 2:56. Oh, by the way, I know your show starts in 4 minutes, but I can't make it.
I didn't feel well. What do you mean, come throw up on the
What, you think you just started
table?
feeling bad at 2:56?
I did.
No, you didn't.
It hit me.
You deserve what you got. All right, let's pick some games. We're fired up to be here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. 10 games, you know the drill, no spreads, just picking winners, which is actually challenging, just picking winners, especially this year. Let's start with the game in the SEC. Missouri at Oklahoma. Big win last week for OU at Alabama. Thank you, Sooners. Boomer for life. Missouri at Oklahoma. April. OU?
Yep.
Mr. The Riot?
Oklahoma as well.
Across the board, Oklahoma. Bo Prabula is going to play for Missouri, and what role we'll see. But Oklahoma at home in Norman. Two wins away from being a playoff team. Louisville at SMU. I know where you're going.
SMU.
Of course. Everything Texas. If it's got Texas on it, April's in. Wait, that's not that line. My bad.
It depends.
Did Louisville lose last week?
I don't know if they lost last week, but Louisville's the team that beat Miami. That was the Friday when we were in Nashville.
Yeah, I remember that.
After the chaotic remote we just talked about, Alondra and I went to a steakhouse across from the hotel. It was just like we just I just need alcohol.
Yeah.
Just give me alcohol and let me decompress and we watch that
You
game.
need Sagamore. You misspelled that.
They need Sagamore at that restaurant in Nashville. We did convince my wife, however, that the young lady playing songs was Taylor Swift.
No.
Okay, no, for real.
She didn't fall for that.
She totally fell for it.
I mean,
so,
she could have been.
See, right, but that's a total. Isn't that an on-brand Taylor Swift thing to do, just to pop up somewhere and play like an open mic?
It is,
right?
Yeah.
That's a very Taylor Swift thing that she would do.
I've heard she changes the whole vibe when she goes somewhere.
Yeah,
Like-
it's a thing.
Like it turns into Swifties.
So there was a lady who was playing just an acoustic set at the steakhouse, and like from a distance you couldn't really tell. And so I did this weird like from a distance selfie where she was, and I was like, oh my God, Taylor Swift is here. And Erica totally bought it. She's like, I'm flying up right now.
Yeah, she was
like, you're not gonna make it. Anyway. All right, April, you gave the pick, Theriot, SMU,
Yeah, SMU.
Louisville. All right, we're all going SMU across the board. Ponies, Southern Cal at Oregon. Playoff implications. April, Southern Cal at Oregon. All right, going with the Ducks, Theriot.
I'm going to pick Southern Cal here because they got a shot still.
I'm with April. I'm just going to pick whatever she picks. I'll take Oregon. Kentucky at Vanderbilt.
UK.
Ooh, all right. That'd be a little upset there, but Kentucky has been playing well of late. This game's in Nashville, by the way. Theriot.
Vandy.
My sister did gymnastics there. You should know.
Where? At Vandy or at UK?
UK.
I didn't know your sister did gymnastics.
Yeah.
It's trivia.
We were actually the only sisters that got SEC Freshman of the Year in the history of SEC.
She younger or older?
Older.
So that's why I wouldn't know. That would have predated me because we're the same age.
But she only competed 1 year, and then her
Yeah, I
ankles
wouldn't
were shot.
So you were better than she was.
Well,
you can say it.
You can say it.
Yeah, it's all good.
You
she
can
might
say
be
it.
listening.
So?
I mean,
hopefully she is. I dunk on my brother all the time.
Yeah.
Love to do that.
Shoot.
Sibling rivalry, it's not a real thing
We
for
still
you?
both got SEC Gymnast Freshman of the Year.
No doubt. That's amazing. And you were better. You're in
Did
the
you have-
Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
It's true. You had a
She's
longer
not in
career.
the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
So you were better.
3 more years.
Yeah.
Then you were better.
Who's better, you or your brothers?
That's a dumb question.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like you played Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Like,
way better.
Yeah. Where was the most Austin and West played?
College.
They both played in college?
West did.
Where did he play?
UL.
Okay.
Southeastern.
Okay. What about Austin? He just went to Pluckers and did trivia night. Yeah.
Austin's great at fraternity.
I love that.
He was the best.
He's so good.
He is.
What a beauty. I love him. He's
I
so
love
good.
Austin.
All right, Arkansas at Texas. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and write down Texas for April because,
There.
yeah, Texas.
Yep.
Theriot?
Yeah, Texas too.
All right, across the board, we're all going Texas. How about Tulane at Temple? Green Wave. A little playoff implication there as well.
Tulane.
Tulane? Theriot?
I mean, is there a chance that that Summerall's checked out a little bit?
I don't know.
Give me Tulane.
You going Tulane? We're all going Tulane. By the way, I have a man crush on John Summerall. I've admitted it. I've never met him. That's Tulane's coach. Never met him. Never spoken to him. But ever since it kind of started, rumblings and rumors in the coaching search, I've started paying more attention because of the possibility of him maybe long shot but being LSU's coach. I love John Summerall. I want John Summerall to be the LSU coach. I don't think it's going to happen, but I want that to happen. And I want him to come on the show every day. I actually want him to come be my co-host instead of coaching football anymore. But I know it's not going to happen. But I love John Summerall. Pitt at Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech for me too.
I'm going Georgia Tech. If April picks it, I'm picking it. Tennessee at Florida.
Florida.
By the way, Tennessee has not won in Gainesville in 20 years. 10 tries. Tennessee has not won in Gainesville in 20 years. You said you're picking Florida?
Yeah.
Well, you're going with history there.
Wait, who's playing again?
Tennessee at Florida.
Tennessee.
You're going Tennessee. I'm trying to decide. I really want to pick Tennessee, but I told you I was going to pick everything you pick. You know what I'm picking? I'm going with you. I'm going Florida. 20 years of history, I'll go with it. Two more. BYU at Cincinnati, April.
BYU.
All right. Theriot.
BYU.
All right, we're all going BYU. And finally, LSU and Western Kentucky.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
All right.
There's not a whole lot of difference there.
What?
In the picks.
You went with Southern Cal against Oregon. And then you went, is that the only one you went different?
I think so.
Everyone else? No, April went with Kentucky. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'd pick Vanderbilt, too. I said I'm picking everything you pick, so I'm going to switch that to Kentucky. I think Vanderbilt's going to win, but I'm just picking everything you get. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for having some fun. We appreciate you for being here. If y'all want to come, we'll be here until 6. Of course, swing on by Don Juan Cigar Bar here in Town Center. And if you can't make it to meet April, make sure you swing into your favorite local retailers, watering holes, grab Sagamore Spirit Rye, and if they don't have it, ask them why not and demand that they get it. It's an awesome product. You've got the cash strength, you've got small batch, and the double oak as well. And there's other. You have this 10-year coming out too.
Well, 10 years here.
It's here.
It's going fast. It's
Where
a
can we get
release.
it? It's so limited release. It's out already.
It's going out.
Love it.
And gonna be gone soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great time. I know people are getting holiday gifts. It's a great idea to grab a bottle of Sagamore Spirit Rye. Grab it, gift it, keep it on your bar. You'll love it, I promise. April Burkholder, thank you for having some fun. We appreciate you.
Matt.
All right, it is after further review. Let me knock out a quick break. Come back. We'll continue here. We have not talked yet Saints-Falcons. We'll do that when we come back. We'll give you a pick on Saints-Falcons. Then we'll get picks on LSU, Western Kentucky. We'll get your questions in. Tons of Kiffin talk as well. Stay with us here. It's AFR.
AFR.
Get Gordon and get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. If you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Go to getgordon.com. Getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done. Well, I guess people haven't gone to getgordon.com for 3 decades because I don't think the website's been around for 3 decades.
No. 2 decades.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Gordon and his team of attorneys can help. You can start at the website, or you can always give them a buzz, 888-8888, 888-8888, or go to getgordon.com. And also, Gordon, I love telling you so much about the philanthropic arm of Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You go to gordonsbikes.com right now and find out how you can win one of 600 bicycles that they're going to be giving away to less fortunate children across the state of Louisiana. I love that. Again, gordonsbikes.com, gordonsbikes.com to learn more about how you can enter, or you can find the post on any of the social media handles at Get Gordon. Get Gordon and get it done.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my health care, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Attention diesel mechanics, River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Oh, this is how you work. Oh, this is how you mix. Oh, this is how you work. Oh, I need to see if you can drop it, how about data stop.
You're back.
I thought you were playing a Kellen Moore cut coming out. Got it. All right, we're back here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Glad to have you aboard with us. Saints are going to play the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday in the Dome. You know, I'm actually, this might be the first time all year that I could say I'm excited to watch the Saints play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I'm excited to watch this game.
I'd like to hear this.
Well, of course it's Saints-Falcons. So that's always going to add a little layer of intrigue. There's a very unfortunate situation with Atlanta. Like, I would never, ever want to see someone get injured. But Michael Penix's injury means now Kirk Cousins is back in the starting lineup. So it's a different kind of challenge. Get a veteran quarterback who is savvy, and I think actually in the immediate short term is a better option than Penix, who they're playing the long game with the guy they took in the top 10. But I think in the immediate short term, you have a guy that can still sling it around the yard, but no Drake London. He is officially out for the game for the Atlanta Falcons. So Atlanta's down their best receiver, by a mile their best receiver. But Drake London, Bijan Robinson is arguably the best. He's not even the best season statistically, and Jonathan Taylor is. I mean, he'll be in the running for Offensive Player of the Year. Mm-hmm. But Bijan Robinson is arguably the best running back, most talented running back in the NFL. So I look at this game, and I see two teams that, look, the Saints are 2-8, the Falcons are 3-7. Neither team's good, but we have a dramatically different vibe about New Orleans than the last time we previewed a game. I mean, last time we previewed a game, the Saints were going on the road to Carolina. They had just gotten absolutely housed by the Rams out in L.A. The Saints had been atrocious on the road. They lost every road game up until that point in the season by double digits. They're going to Carolina, who was just coming off a win in Green Bay against the Packers at Lambeau. So there wasn't a lot of real reason for optimism in that game. The Saints were 5.5 point underdog on the road against Carolina. And they loaded up, did a great job stopping the run, forced Bryce Young to beat him throwing the football, which he was not able to do. And the defense played a really solid game. And Tyler Shuck looked awesome. Threw for 280 yards, a couple of tuds, protected the football. We saw Chris Olave have by a mile, the best game of the season. And you go into the bye with a little bit of a feel-good in your belly. Like, you didn't spend 2 weeks stewing on the long losing streak. Instead, you went into the bye going,
we're back.
We got something.
Yeah.
We're back, but do we have something with Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, how many more games we got?
Well, now you got 7 games to play.
Okay.
And you look at the schedule and you go, well, Atlanta's 3-7. You get to play them twice.
Got that one.
You get Carolina in the Dome. You already beat them. You get the Jets, who stink. You get the Titans, who stink. You get the Dolphins, who stink. I mean, you're sitting here going, all of a sudden,
playoffs?
No, not. You're way too out of it for that. But the point is, like, the game at Tampa is your toughest game remaining. But every other game is, if the Saints that showed up in Carolina show up, is gettable. I'm not saying they're not going on a run. Like, they're not going to go win 5 of their last 7. But could we see them eclipse their projected win total? Like, could they get to 5 or 6? I mean, at this point, like, could they win 3 or 4 of their final 7? Could they go 3-4, 4-3? I mean, I think that's very doable considering the schedule and what we saw against Carolina, if that's the team that shows up.
Yeah.
The question is that the team that's going to show up? And so that's what I'm going to be really interested to see this week against Atlanta in the Dome. And Atlanta's coming off a game where they just lost to Carolina and allowed 450 passing yards to Bryce Young. Bryce Young just had the Panthers are 30th in the NFL.
Yeah, that guy stinks. He can't pass.
Bro, there's 32 teams in the NFL. They're 30th in passing offense.
Yeah.
Bryce Young threw for 450, a franchise record in that game. I mean, I kind of look and go, I'm really excited to see what this looks like with Tyler Shuck. Like, I'm excited to see another game. And look, it's the NFL, man. We just watched Josh Allen and the Bills get handled on the road by the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football. So I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that a rookie quarterback is going to go out and be this consistent, performer and perform great week in and week out. There's going to be ebbs and flows and bumps and highs and lows. But I am excited to see what Tyler Shuck looks like this week, to see, coming off a win, an open date, how they may be able to build on it. So I'm excited to watch this football game.
You know what? I'm going to watch this game.
Okay.
And I'm excited to watch it, too. This will be my first one.
3:25 Sunday in the Dome.
I'm in.
The New Orleans Saints are a 2.5-point favorite in this football game. That line is moved with Penix's injury going back to Kirk Cousins, is moved toward the New Orleans Saints. So give me a thought. Who wins why?
Oh, man. I mean, I think the Falcons are going to win. I don't think Michael Penix was very good. I think Kirk Cousins is good. So I think the Falcons are going to win this game. And I also like Todd McClure a lot. So that's another reason why I think the Falcons are going to win this game. Is Alvin Kamara playing? Is he hurt? Okay, he's playing.
Saints are healthy.
Saints are
good. Yesterday there were 17 Atlanta Falcons on the injury report. The New Orleans Saints, everyone at practice, nobody absent, completely healthy.
How many people are on a roster?
53.
Oh, man, that's a lot.
Yep.
That sure is a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about picking up Kirk Cousins in my fantasy league, because I think I think the Falcons are going to win this. I think he's going to have a big game. So yeah, give me Atlanta. But I'm going to watch.
I mean, after that build-up, you're going to go with Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm going to watch the game. You all year, you've not been excited about the Saints and didn't want to watch any games.
No, I'm going to watch the team.
This one, you're excited about it, so I'm going to watch the game for that.
I'm actually excited to watch the game.
But I don't think they're going to win. And that's okay.
I think the Falcons are going to win, too.
Yeah, I know. It's just part of it.
I think I hate that. I just also realize I'd be fascinated to see. I think Atlanta's performance last week, which was embarrassing against Carolina, I think a big part of that was they played in Berlin the week before, and teams that play overseas struggle coming home the next week. I do think Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback today, not long-term, today, than Michael Penix.
Okay.
If they had Drake London, I'd be terrified, because Kool-Aid McKinstry, I mean, he can't guard nobody at nothing. He's just not a number one cornerback. So Drake London being out, I think, is a big benefit, but I also don't know how the Saints limit Bijan Robinson. And while they don't have great receivers in Atlanta, they do have pass catchers, and Kirk's going to sling it around. And I think he's better than the Saints secondary, and the Saints have not shown a consistent ability to get a pass rush.
Don't they have the big tight end with the glasses? Where's the glasses?
Are you talking about Algie Crumpler?
No. But
who are you talking about?
Kyle
Pitts.
Yeah. Is he on that team?
Kyle Pitts is on that team.
Yeah, that guy's good.
Kyle Pitts is a great athlete and a great target. He's a great athlete. He's not had a great career, certainly not warranted of a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
But I am going to pick Atlanta in this game. I hate to say it, but I think I will give the edge to the veteran quarterback. They have a running game. The Saints have not consistently shown the ability to stop the run. And I also don't think Blake Grupe's any good. And if it comes down to a close game, which it might, I don't trust Blake Grupe to go consistently get points.
No,
so,
he can't kick.
I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we see an awesome performance by Tyler Shuck, and I hope the Saints win the game. I'm not one that's cheering for them to lose because of draft position. I want them to be good and win, and Tyler Shuck be awesome, and they're drafting in the top 10 for a cornerstone piece that's not the quarterback, so they can build around the quarterback. I want to go get the best receiver in the draft to help your quarterback instead of having to draft the quarterback again.
I want them to lose I want them to lose for draft position.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want that. I want them to win, because if they're winning, it means they're good. I would rather be good and win than not be good.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, total sense. I understand it.
All right, it's after further review. Thanks for being here with us. We'll give you a pick on LSU and Western Kentucky as we continue. Got to remind you about South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland, southpointvw.com. New and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge and online at southpointvw.com. Southpointvw.com. We get done here, go out in the parking lot, get my Volkswagen Atlas Crossport. You can go test drive yours this weekend. Sign and drive is going on. 0 down, 0 due at signing. No first month's payment, no security deposit. It is South Point Volkswagen, Louisiana's largest volume Volkswagen dealer. Make sure you get on by and see our friends at South Point Volkswagen. If you've never driven a Volkswagen, just get behind the wheel of a Volkswagen, test drive when you fall in love, like I did. Erica and I drive Volkswagens. We have for 15 years. It's all we drive. So encourage you to do the same. South Point Volkswagen, southpointvw.com. South Point Volkswagen, what's your direction? All right, we will we'll grab a break and we'll talk a little LSU Western Kentucky. Nussmeier's out. I want your thoughts on that. Looks like Whitweeks is going to play, so we'll give a preview and prediction on the game. And we'll reset the Lane Kiffin story for those who are maybe just knocking off of work, want to get caught up. We'll do that as we continue. We're glad you're hanging out with us here. From Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye on a Football Friday edition of AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Something that I've noticed has started to happen. There's a lot of men that are on hormone replacement therapy. I'm one of them, have been for a long time. And what's starting to happen is a lot of men who've been on HRT, who have been patients at other clinics, are switching to Goodwood. Because what you're talking about is a commodity, right? The HRT, you can get the same product anywhere. So the question is, well, how do you choose where to get it? Well, pricing, availability, the professionalism of the staff, convenience, all that sort of stuff. And that's where Goodwood thrives. They've been amazing to work with. I've switched. You should as well. And I love hearing the stories of other men who have been with other clinics who have switched to Goodwood because of the amazing people. Gabe, Mary, the whole staff over there, Michael, they do awesome work. And they have the lowest prices, never any contracts. And when you have your blood work every 6 months, they pick up that tab. YourGoodwood.com.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Rolling along here, hour number 3, Football Friday edition of AFR. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Pick up Sagamore Spirit at great local retailers. Ask for it by name. The original American whiskey from Maryland. I love rye, big rye fan. Check it out. Great for a cocktail. Neat. Rocks.
Big rye guy.
I am a big rye guy. By the way, the old-fashioned cocktail, the original recipe called for rye whiskey. And I love rye as a spirit. People always say bourbon. Like the category is whiskey, and then there's all different types of whiskey, right? There's bourbon whiskey, there's rye whiskey, there's Tennessee whiskey, there's Kentucky whiskey, there's Scotch whiskey, there's Irish whiskey, right? So whiskey is the big category. So all bourbon is whiskey, not all whiskey is bourbon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what's a port?
A port is a beer. Well, no, that's like an after-dinner drink.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Just a question.
Yeah. Okay. Like a port wine. Like it's a very thick, sweet after-dinner drink.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like port. It's good. It's different. Different experience.
Maybe I'll start drinking that.
Hey, we're going to talk LSU Western Kentucky in one quick second. Last hour we talked a little bit about the possibility of Ed Ogeron joining Lane Kiffin's staff. One quick thing. I want to point this out, just a quick catch-up for those maybe knocking off of work. Oh, look at you. There you go. Looking up ports.
Yeah.
So Ole Miss Athletic Director Keith Carter and Lane Kiffin had their meeting today. It was scheduled for 8:15. Lane called practice this morning, so they moved the meeting back to noon. Right about the time we were going on air, Keith Carter released a statement effectively saying they had a good meeting, Chancellor was there as well, and they'll make an announcement about Lane Kiffin's future the Monday after the Egg Bowl. I want to remind you, you just pulled the clip. This is what I said on this show yesterday when we were talking about what might come of that meeting.
If Lane Kiffin decides he is staying at Ole Miss, they will put this extension that's been on the table, they will put it in front of his face, he will sign it, and they will make an announcement sometime next week that Lane Kiffin is staying. If you do not see that, the longer this goes on, the indication is he's leaving, and he will be leaving for Baton Rouge. And from the Ole Miss perspective, I think they would very much like for that news not to get out until after the Egg Bowl.
You're so smart.
No, it's not. I'm not smart. This was their plan. That meeting was going to reveal one of two things. Either he's staying, they're going to sign an extension, or he's leaving, but they want him to coach the Egg Bowl because they think that gives them the best chance to win. I now am very much not certain that him coaching the Egg Bowl gives them the best chance to win, because I've had more than a few conversations over the last 24 hours that indicate there are players, I'm talking about like key players on that team, that are not happy with what's transpiring with Lane leaving. They do not want him. I'm not saying this is a unanimous thing of the team, but that there are players on that team that do not want him coaching them this week. They want this done.
Didn't the running back was pissed, wasn't he?
Well, I haven't seen that reported anywhere.
Oh, I thought I saw something with the running back. That guy's good.
Kejuan Lacey's amazing. Mm-hmm. I mean, but yes, there are. I'm not going to say names because I'll be very cautious with that. But I have had enough conversations with enough people independent of one another that have that have said in no uncertain terms that there are key players on this team that are not happy how this is going. They do not want Lane Kiffin to coach them in the bowl game. They want this to be done.
Yeah.
And so I'm beginning to wonder if this going another week is actually detrimental to the team's opportunity to beat Mississippi State a week from today.
It 100% is. I mean, you put yourself in the player's shoes. The guy that's your leader, that's been pumping you up all year to finish this and get to the playoffs and win a national championship, now checked out or checking out or possibly checking out. I mean, what you said is exactly right, and it's true. If he wasn't going to be here or considering leaving, going somewhere, I think he does that. I think he signs that extension, and they announce it earlier today. It was announced earlier today, and he's going to be there. So, no, I'm with you, man. It's just not an easy thing for the players either. You know, unless you have a really strong assistant coach type relationship, and Lane strikes me as a player's coach. I could be totally wrong, but a guy that is involved with the players and talks to them and all that stuff, because you have different types of coaches. You'll have the CEO type that just walks around and, you know, tells everybody hello and then just communicates with his coaches. I mean, that guy exists, but he doesn't strike me as that type of coach. To me, it seems like he's one that's, you know, communicates with the players.
You know, if I have one sort of big takeaway from this whole experience, and I don't know Lane Kiffin. I mean, I've interviewed him, but I can't say that I know him personally. Like, we don't go have dinner or maybe whatever. I'm not doing hot yoga with him. I don't know him. You know,
Would you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially if he's going to be coaching the team I cover. But I mean, you have to get to know the people that you cover. That's important to have a professional working relationship, so you can get good information and adequately cover the team.
You get some good info, like in a downward dog at like 105 degrees.
Yeah,
he's spilling the beans.
Spilling all the beans.
We need to see if we can set that up. Yoga Pilates.
Yeah, do it. But my big takeaway is, like, he's a different kind of cat. And I'll tell you, we'll talk maybe more detail about this. You know, if they do actually consummate this deal, they push it over the finish line, he is officially the LSU coach, and we'll go deeper into this. But the thing that's become very clear is he's a weird guy. Like, he's just cut from a little different cloth. And how he communicates or doesn't communicate, I think, will be interesting, because he's talking to a lot of people at Ole Miss I've gotten just following this in the last week. I've had so many conversations with folks in and around the Ole Miss program. He is a guy that is not gonna shake hands and kiss babies. He's not, like, he doesn't do a radio show over there. He's not the guy that's gonna go to the booster events. He's not gonna, like, glad hand. He's not that guy. And that's okay if you're winning.
Right.
You can get away with a lot of that stuff. But if you're not winning and you need allies and you're not befriending people to gain their trust and their favor, then when things go badly, it's basically what happened with Brian Kelly.
Yep.
It was that Sunday after the A&M loss, he didn't have people lining up to support him. And it's just a similar situation like that. So, you know, I wonder if that matters, if that plays. We'll see. And then the other part of this, too, is if they do finish this deal with Kiffin, like it looks like they will, is the contract. Because, look, a few weeks ago, you know, the governor of the state was very outspoken about the next type of contract that the coach was going to have. And I'm here to tell you, dog, like, you're not getting Lane Kiffin to Baton Rouge on a bargain basement deal.
No.
He is going to be the highest paid coach in college football. Now, how that's structured, I don't know. We'll see. But, you know, the LSU Board of Supervisors had a meeting today. And on the public agenda was the Brian Kelly buyout conversation. So now LSU has officially terminated Brian Kelly with in writing for cause. We'll see all this transpires. But, you know, I was told they also talked, because they went to executive session. When they go executive session, they're behind closed doors. That they also discussed the terms of the deal that they're going to offer Lane Kiffin. And potentially whoever the next coach is, who I believe, if they don't miss on Kiffin, I think Eli Drinkwitz is next in the queue. We can have that conversation another day if we need to. But
I don't want to have that conversation.
Well, hopefully not. But
and if it was like quiz bowl or algebra class, maybe, but not football. I mean, you seen that guy?
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I did.
I know. I'll have that conversation when we need to. But you ain't wrong. I mean, you ain't wrong. But you made me lose my train of thought. What were we talking about?
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Yeah,
the
that's
contract.
on me, bro.
So the board of supervisors, I think we're having that conversation about the contract, and how does that look? And are you going to have interference from the governor, who's very outspoken about not doing another gigantic contract? But Lane Kiffin ain't come. It's Jimmy Sexton's is his age. He ain't coming here without a big, giant, fat contract with guarantees.
He's not, and if I'm him, I wouldn't either. I mean, he's put himself in a position to command that type of money. Do I like the system and the way it's set up for the coaches? Do I think it's sustainable? Absolutely not. And you know, talk about having a whole other conversation. But he's making what right now?
Kiffin's at 11.
11. He's making 11 now. Can he win consistently? No. You said it yourself, though. He's a different type of fella. You know, maybe it's not necessarily about the money. Maybe it's more about the winning. This guy's been making millions of dollars for a long time coaching football. You know, you saw Tom Brady take pay cuts to win.
Sorry, he's at 9 right now. Forgive me. My apologies. I looked it up. His average annual salary is $9 million right now. Okay. My apologies. He's at 11. Yeah. He's at 9.
Yeah. I mean, look, it is very possible that the dude just wants to go and win as many championships as Nick Saban. Like, that's a real thing.
I think that is the deciding, not Saban per se, but the opportunity to win championships.
Yeah, to win championships. But I think Saban plays a part in it. And he's close to these coaches, and he knows these guys. And Saban coached at LSU, and he wore the purple and gold. And, you know, I mean, it's just human nature to want to follow those guys, the ones that you look up to like that. I mean, why do you think people want to play for the Yankees? You know, I mean, there could be a piece of that, too. You talk about the contract, you know, having to be one of the world you know, record contracts. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the opportunity to be an all-time great, and he thinks he can do it. I don't think he'll do it at Ole Miss, but he thinks he can do it elsewhere.
We're brought to you by Supper Club, supperclubbtr.com. I was talking to my buddy Trey, shout out Trey Erie, was driving over here. Saw him on the road, called him, so we chatted while I was driving over here. He was judging a gumbo cooking contest or whatever, and Chef Layton from Supper Club was over there as well. So we were just talking about Supper Club, and Trey was asking Chef Layton, hey, like, is Moscona, like, can you really just, like, walk in and sit at the bar stool, or table? He's like, absolutely. Like, yeah. One of the reasons, you know, Supper Club is, you know, for 2 years, and you and I were there with Jonna and Erica at their soft opening that night, which was lovely. And, you know, for 2 years they did no advertising, and so word of mouth spread. They did awesome. But what started to happen is there were misconceptions. People thought, oh well, it's like it's super expensive, or it's impossible to get a table, or you have to wear a coat. And it's not true. Like, you can walk in just like Ryan's dressed here with a dress shirt on and slacks, or even jeans if you wanted to. You want to throw? I love to wear a coat, so I always throw a sport coat on when I go. They do have open seating at the bar, 14 bar stools. And look, and if a table's open, they'll just go sit at one of the tables, the 7 tables in the bar area. Look, if you want to go have a $250 steak, you can do that. You want to go order a $10,000 bottle of wine, you can do that. You want to buy champagne for the entire restaurant, drop $1,000, you can do that.
That'd be nice.
Like, there's ways you can go have the biggest, best night. You want to go have the best prime steak you'll ever eat in your life? You want to go have a delicious piece of Chilean sea bass or the stone crabs we talk about at the same price you would at any other fine dining restaurant and have the most amazing experience? And Ryan will eat the butter cake. You go to Supper Club. SupperClubBTR.com. Book your reservation. The holidays are here, man. Get your families, your friends. Go celebrate. SupperClubBTR.com. All right, final segment of the show. Come back with do a little Ask Ryan, and we'll give a pick on LSU and Western Kentucky to wrap up our Football Friday edition of AFR. Live from Don Juan Cigar Bar and presented by Sagamore Spirit. Ride, don't you move.
AFR.
If you're thinking of selling your home, call Darren James. 335-7666, that's the cell. 335-7666, 335-7666, or you go to agent225.com. And when you go to the website, agent225.com, I want to remind you, there's a super user-friendly tool there on the website. It's the home value tool. So if you're on mobile or desktop, you'll see on desktop it's bottom right. If you're on mobile, just scroll and you'll see where it says home value. Agent 225. Do this right now. Go to agent225.com. Agent225.com. Type in your address in the home value tool. Just hit enter, and it'll collect local market data, not like one of the big, like it's not your Zestimate. They actually use local market data to give you an accurate value of what your home is worth today. So go to Agent, it's free. Go to agent225.com, type in your address, boom, it'll tell you exactly what your home's worth, and then let Darren James sell your home. Agent225.com.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Trust isn't given, it's earned. On the field, I trust my team. For my healthcare, I trust the lake.
Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be
After Further Review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on this Football Friday edition of AFR. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We are presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Pick it up this holiday. Make sure you have it on your bar. Ask for it by name at your great local retailers and your restaurants and bars. Okay, we'll get to Ask Ryan. You can email us, tweet us, text us your question, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. LSU Western Kentucky. Pick, score?
Give me the Tigers. The Tigers are going to win this one. It's going to be 29-4. 29-4 LSU.
29-4.
Yeah, 29-4.
Got it. All right, I picked LSU 30-17. But Phil Steele did throw out a very interesting number earlier today. Under Tyson Helton, Western Kentucky, when they were a double-digit favorite, they're 0-7 against the spread. They have never covered a double-digit number as an under. Now, LSU can't score.
Oh, yeah, they can. It's coming, buddy.
But this may be the game where
MVB.
We'll see. So I picked LSU 30-17, but see how it goes Saturday night in Tiger Stadium. Be interesting to see senior night. Brian Kelly's son, Kenzel Kelly, is a senior on this team. Is BK there? Would you be there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm going to be there for my kid. No doubt about it. It's uncomfortable, and I get it, but, yeah, I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah. Okay. I hope so. I hope he is there for him. So we'll see. Be an interesting night in Tiger Stadium, final home game of the season for LSU. One other thing we talked about, we'll get to questions here in a second. You know John Quincy Adams is?
I do. What are you about to hit me with?
Who is John Quincy Adams?
President.
He was a president.
Yeah.
What makes John Quincy Adams a unique president? You know what unique means? Not rare. Unique means only one. But definition of unique. What makes John Quincy Adams unique as a president?
I don't know.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
John Quincy Adams. Some of you know this. You know this, Delandra? No? Okay. Delandra. I love that. It's so good. Like Delilah.
It's about to be your time with the Christmas music.
Like Delilah?
Yeah.
Delandra. Are you a Christmas music person? No, you didn't know that. Are you? No? Okay.
You're not? Oh, come on. You don't listen to Delilah? I'm a Delilah guy.
Well, it's not. It's just, no, they do a Dear Delandra on OTB. Like Delilah, but Delandra, because it's Alondra, but Delandra. And they go, Delandra, like Delandra. Anyway, John Quincy Adams is the only president who, after his term as president, served in Congress.
Took a step back.
Served 17 years in Congress until his death.
Wow.
After being president of the United States, said, you know what, I still want to serve my country. I'll go down and serve in Congress.
That's the type of guy Coach O is, too.
That is what Ed Ogeron has the possibility of doing if he... Now, I get it. He wants to work, get paid, but to come back to the place where you were the head coach, led the greatest season ever, and then they got fired, and then to be a position coach on someone else's staff, go into the same building where you once had the big corner office with the balcony.
But he also had the smaller office,
I get it. I get it.
And look, that'd be great. I just want to see Coach Pete back. Can we do that?
Yeah. Love Coach Pete.
He's the best.
All right. That's going to do it for us. Muse, Paulie, thanks. Have an awesome night. Alondra, thank you for all your hard work. Theriot, y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back here Monday at 3. See ya.
After further review.
As we get on down the road, I want to remind you about Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU together, we roar. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. That's the website. You know, we talk about healthcare. I've talked with my friends over at Our Lady of the Lake about this so often. So there's two things people want through all their market research. They want access and convenience. You want access and convenience when it comes to your healthcare. So there's two principles that Our Lady of the Lake has focused on as part of their health system. The FMOL health system is giving you access and convenience. If it's online visits, virtual scheduling, access to MyChart, there's so many different ways that they give you a convenient medical experience there with Our Lady of the Lake. And whatever specialty you may need, heart health, stroke care, cancer care, pediatrics. I've shared with you, of course, that Drew is a patient at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. Learn more. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, together, we roar.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, Ice Cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmere to Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Dr. Johnson, that's my guy. He gonna tell me when I need to do better. He gonna tell me when I need to slow down. And I trust him 100%. The medical care that I receive at LSU and with Our Lady of the Lake is top tier. I really trust what they telling me, and they keep me right.